Oh.
Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Yeah, man, I'm definitely ready for TAC. I got a lot of things to talk about, but we'll talk about them next week.
Next week?
Next week?
Yeah, we're running behind. Start the show.
We'll save it for next week.
We're getting later and later here.
Tiny bit.
We had to change the show up just a little bit. Had some people they asked us, could they come? And then they said, nope. And then we said, maybe. And then they said, nope. And then we said, okay. And then they said, oh, wait, we forgot. And then we said, that's okay. And then we said, nope. So we tried to scramble together at the last minute. Also, shout out Dub. We'll see if he shows up. Thoughts with him too. He'll be here. Yeah. So, but he might not be here next week. We'll see what happens. So, let's say hi to some of the people in the chat. Crack on. Mm-hmm. Cheers. Hey fellas, Barlord. Hey, I will say something real quickly after this. Hey Jeffrey, what's going on? Hi everyone. Happy Wednesday. Big week at the comic shop. There's a lot of stuff at the comic shop.
A lot of books. A lot of books.
Good evening, fam. Thanks, Marv. Meyer. Okay. Got my kids at the skate rink, RN, and still etching even though the music is loud. Damn, I'm loyal AF. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Even though it's loud music.
Yeah. For sure. Watching. Yeah. Hey, Meyer, actually, I was going to bring you up. Every week, Meyer brings up 5 books that we did not read or review. He cannot do that this week because I literally read 20 books this week. So I doubt there's 5 books he could ask us about that I will not have an opinion on. Because I read a shit ton of books. Just to prepare for that. I won't do it every week.
He did recommend that one book to us.
Which book?
It's not a new release. It's not manga. I think it might be a Korean book. Can't remember. It was in our chat. He said, check this out.
Oh, well, okay. Well, we haven't got to that. We didn't
get to that yet. I said, you know what? We'll try to take a look at it.
Jim, what's up, good dude?
Hey, Jim.
What's up, guys?
You keep saying hello. I'm going to look for what it was to get the title.
We will. No, I will. So we will. Come on, Meyer. That's the one I didn't read.
Which one? You just challenged him to bring up one you didn't read.
No, 5. Monsters by Mark Spears. I didn't read that.
I read it. Number 4. It was really good.
4? Didn't that come out last week?
Yeah, 4 came out last week.
Yeah, that was last week.
The week before. 5 comes out next week.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm behind. I literally have them stacked up. I might just wait till we get like 8 and then read all those there because I didn't read 1 and that was the problem. So then why would I read 2, 3, 4? No.
You got to read 0 too.
That's the one I didn't read. Yeah, 0. Sorry.
Gotta go back to 0. Read
0 or 1. I didn't read 0 or 1, so got stuck on those. Yeah, hi Christopher. I think I said hi. But there's ones Myers asked us. Okay, here's the deal. Meyer asks us to read certain books every week that comes out, and we always don't read them because we're like everybody reads those books. So this week I just read them, i.e., Ultimate Spider-Man, Absolute Wonder Woman. I read all of them, and then he comes up.
I just didn't get there yet.
Something that he never. Yeah, but we usually don't get to them until later. What's up, Comic Corner? So I read them all ahead of time.
I'm actually caught up. I gotta
so the 1 week. Well, Meyer, I'm just not doing it again. I'm not reading 20 books before the show. That's tough.
Why not?
With all the other stuff and working, everything else.
You got time.
I do
don't
not have time.
Don't you just sit around on YouTube all day watching people's videos?
No, Solo leveling. Right. Solo leveling is the thing he recommends.
Right, that's why I'm broke.
So we'll
okay, good, Meyer. I thought about you this week. That's what I'm saying. I got back only 2 hours ago from the shop. I haven't read crap yet. I mean that's the thing. It's like, and then too, there's so much at the shop this week, so the shop took longer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't even think there was a real. No, maybe we're gonna do some reviews. Oh yeah, there was a real trash book there. All right. Let's go. Let's get into, but hey, let's talk about, we've been going over this. You people have loved this segment. You've asked for more of it. We put top 5 together. I will tell you, I got a little sloppy on the top 5 because now I'm doing the top 5 2 days before they come out. I used to do it after I went to the shop. I wanted to re-edit my top 5. Pete said no fucking edits. So
you didn't ask, but I would have told you no edit.
Well, you told me last week no edits. So now I'm just debating, should I make Pete work at the last minute and just give him the last second?
You could have tried today. It wouldn't have happened because I took a nap. I was watching NXT and I fell asleep.
You take more naps than anyone I know.
Oh, I love a good nap.
Yeah,
I love a good nap.
So I will tell you that that a lot of my picks were pre-picks, but then I went and saw some of the books in. But I also got stuck in doing a theme this week, and it's a non-Gooner theme. Spoiler alert. So.
It's all right. We share a lot of
non-Gooner theme.
Yeah, there's a lot of books. There's a lot of books that were tastefully done.
We kind of cross over a little bit this week.
Yeah, they weren't. They weren't
well-positioned hand.
The Gooners still like them. The Gooners still like them, but they complain that they're not good enough. Like they'll be like, yeah, it's okay. So that's the type of books people know because people went to the store. But let's get into it. Let's get into the top 5. That way we don't have to spoil anything. We can just do it. There is Barlord. There is always Marvel, but even Marvel, surprisingly, it could have been worse.
All right. Well,
I've read worse from Marvel. Be honest with you.
I would agree. I actually enjoyed one Marvel book this week. Was
Barlord. There you go. All those. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Barlord knows what I'm talking about.
We'll get to them. They're in our thing. Let me run the thing.
All right, let's get to the top 5.
All right. Well,
5.
Since you guys made fun of my slide, I changed it.
The drip slide.
It's not dripping anymore, but I went with a different graffiti for cover.
Wait, what do we used to use this for? We used to use this for something else.
I don't know. I just mess around and pick different ones.
I like the jizz wall better.
No, bro, no shots.
Spider-Man was funny.
Myers got no shot about Spider-Man Predator.
Spider-Man vs. Predator is not fire.
It was not good.
Oh, I want to read this. Do you remember the first issue?
It was not
good. Remember the deranged Predator was like skinning people? He's just.
All right, Pete, go.
I don't know, but I didn't get to it yet, so I don't know if
he goes. Let's get this done in 2 hours, and then goes on a tangent.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, so we'll start with my 5, and then we'll do Marco's 5, and then so on.
I actually think you're just copping some of my 5s at this point.
I went first.
I doubt
it. You can see my picks. The short dropped on Monday.
That's when I sent you my books.
Well, the short was already done on Sunday.
I don't know if I believe that. You said short.
I don't have time to do it on Monday. I do this stuff ahead of time. Anyway.
What are you doing on Monday that you can't do it?
Work. Most of us have jobs.
Well, that's what that is.
Oh, is this my list?
No, it's my list, but this was my number 5. I liked it too. There's nothing wrong with that. We both like the same cover.
I love the book too, by the way. Not going to review it this week.
I didn't get to read this issue yet.
Okay.
But I love the cover, the little Boy Scout. It's because I love the vantage point looking down.
I'll be honest. The A cover on this wasn't bad either with the ladies.
Oh, all of them. All of them.
The next shoot. Oof. The only thing I'll say is that on the A cover, the trade dress really effed it up. I think they should either go. Image is making a mistake with Hyde Street. What they should do is take Hyde Street and use it as like a green street sign, but do the old EC block with it. Make it green, so it's like a street sign or whatever you want to do, and do Hyde Street like that in like little creepy numbers, like R.L. Stein books. What are those called? Goosebumps. Okay. Do something like that, and then just make it smaller and up in the corner, and then give the art more room on the bottom end. Because the A cover would have been better that way. Is all.
When you bring up EC, I think of the big block. That's what I thought you
block across.
Yeah, which is fine. I don't mind the big block. That's what I'm saying. I don't mind the big block across like that. But then you drop down the art.
But the art's got to drop and
drop down. Yeah, you can't have the art going up into it. Yeah, dude. Top three. Hyde Street's top. It's easy top 3. Top 1. The week it comes out, it's top 1. It's top 1. I mean, it is just.
It wasn't on a review list, so I had to focus on what I had to read for the show before I can enjoy the things I want to read like this.
Where are you at, D? Where are you traveling abroad? Canada, Thailand, loving the hook ears. What's going on? All right,
Florida.
go ahead. Florida is just in the land nowadays. Yeah. The Panhandle for sure is traveling abroad. Okay, what's next?
All right, up next, number 4. Again, we'll see some crossover later because there's a lot of trade dress version.
Ooh.
I thought about the trade dress version. You know what this reminded me of was the Mayu. It reminded me of a crossover between the Mayu Mystique covers and the was it Udon Street Fighter covers.
Yeah,
I thought it was like cross, and I really enjoyed it.
With just a hint of John Woo for the Flying Birds.
Oh, fair.
I've been liking Fan Young's work lately.
Yeah. Traveling abroad is to really Baltimore. Okay. Speaking of that, we'll all be in Baltimore this year. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're finalizing. All right. I made us read this next book for reviews because I just like the cover. So
really,
yeah, I don't know. I just like this cover. Pale Knight #1 out of Mad Cape. I just thought it was a cool cover with the rebirth.
I thought it was okay. Yeah.
As far as just the cover goes, I mean, we can talk about the book when we get to it, but
yeah, I thought the cover was okay. Once again, this had very like copying off of like the Hedge Knight / Game of Thrones style stuff that we've seen already. And I just thought it wasn't enough there. If we had more death in here and something to do with the knight, even reading the book, I think I like.
Oh, you're saying inside the book?
No, outside even. I think the art. I think it's just missing something. It's just missing something.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it, but that said, I understand. I understand your point, but I enjoyed it. Now we get to the top 2, which
it might need more color. That's it. It might need some more.
Well, it's the Pale Knight.
Oh shit!
This went thematically with the title.
This is the best storm in a long time.
I love this cover.
I like this.
Hey, holy shit! Hey, guess what? We didn't need to see Storm's ass to have a good storm cover.
That's true.
Spoiler alert. Like, always seen out of, like every time somebody says it's a great storm cover, it's just butt cracks being shown. I'm like, I think we can do some more stuff with it.
You get solid underboob here, though. Like we are getting that underboob shot.
Yeah, kind of, but it's not overly exposed. It doesn't have the
it is not overly exact.
Like, this is what I'm saying about
it's not goon enough for gooners.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not gooner enough. Like, this is like tasteful.
Yes.
Tomfoolery.
Yeah, if my son saw this cover, I wouldn't feel embarrassed by what are you looking at, Dad?
No. Yeah, this is a real solid cover. You say classy, but I think it's just a solid cover. Mm-hmm. This is an actual solid cover. This is like,
but Talavera has been, for me, he's been killing it lately.
That is too. That lightning shit in her fingers is wild, bro. And it's actually raining in the background. Like, that is super cool.
This could have been one. These technically in my mind kind of tied, but I did go with the MJ as the one just because it's. I don't know. It seems
I see what you did. I see what you did here. I see what you did here. I see what you did. Okay.
What did I do? He killed it.
Talavera was back to back. I love it.
No. You'll see later, Kingdom. You'll see.
Uh-oh. What you do?
I did. You picked after me.
That's not a true statement.
It is a true statement. It's not.
All right, let's go. Let's go look at actual.
My list done.
Now I will tell you that I pick if there's 2 color versions to a book, I only picked one version, whatever the better version of that was. So here we go. Huh? All right, go ahead. You'll see.
You'll the same book. Those are 2 different books.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Go.
I'm just saying. Those are 2 different books. I try to do the same.
I don't know why, but J. Scott Campbell is just, when he writes a Magique, I like the Magique. I know it's weird, but I just like it. I just like it. I think he does the sword thing. It's not like he's always got a sword that she's straddling, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. This is a good Campbell cover.
I mean, and this is actually a decent Campbell cover. I mean, it's not bad. It's not number 1 by any stretch of the imagination. It's not even the best Magique cover this week, but it's pretty good.
You think the second printing will have that same cover, but with instead of white, it'll be fire?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there'll be something. Yes.
No. It'll be the virgin version of it.
It'll be the virgin.
They got to change the color. They got to change.
No,
they will. They'll change one of the other ones. Sword. The sword will be red. The sword and the fire will be red, and it'll be virgin. Yeah.
All right. Well, your number 4 just happened to be my number 5. So we're of similar mindset.
Yeah, I liked it. Like I said, I already commented on this. I really thought this was cool. I almost put 2 high streets on here. Like I said, if it wasn't for the trade dress, two things. If they changed around the trade dress on this book's moving higher. Number two, if they changed around the trade dress,
we can take a lok at the other cover afterwards and look at the internet, as you like to say.
Yeah.
Just to kind of check it out.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a messed up pose. I get it. I get that it's a messed up pose. I get it.
What pose?
The Majik.
Oh, well,
she's like a demon child, dude. What do you want from her?
Well, I'm surprised you didn't pick the demon cover because I actually like that one because it's.
I like the lyrics. The lyrics Lee was better.
You were the Dark Child one.
Yeah,
yeah. It's just with the creepy. She had like the.
I don't like the Dark Child
Joker.
One. I actually thought this is her best one. I know I just made fun of the straddling, but I thought
this was a sword. What are you doing here?
But I actually thought. But I actually
pole. She's doing
she's pole dancing it. She's at the bottom. But I actually like this, and I read the book back, and then I liked it even more because of the book, because of what the image she portrays here. If you know what it is, it happens in the book. So, did we review this book or no?
We did not.
Okay, can I spoil this book or no?
You can. I'm going to read it anyway.
She merges with Dark Child here. They like finally merge the two of them, and this picture shows the merging into Dark Child. So like, that's I mean, that's like.
How long has she not been merged with Dark Child?
For a long time. Right? Well, yeah, I mean, technically, the Dark Child was born in Limbo, so it's the division of her for it. Yeah. So then, like, she technically was never. It was just like a takeover thing, but now they're like one unified piece, which is really cool. I think they did a good job in that portion of the book. This book is actually really the last couple been picking up pretty well, and I also think like if you're going to do like. Solid. Also, if you're gonna do slutty like Majik, like do it like this, where it's not completely like
slutty.
Yeah,
slutty cover.
It's this is expensive strip club, not fucking throw the dollar at the forehead strip club.
In the Gooner community, like they call it elevated smut.
Okay, well, whatever they call it, like this is, I mean, because there is actually a little bit of better drawing, and even in the back, there's like some background that makes sense. There's a little depth to this drawing more than most of the Gooners.
No, I do like this one, but I liked all, like I said, I liked all three because I like the creepy lyrics Lee one.
Yeah, I mean the Dark Child one was okay, and I understand now after reading the book, I think I like it a little bit better, but I don't actually like the art inside and how they were doing Dark Child anyways. So I get why they did that last cover.
Fair enough. I just like the idea that they did the Dark Child and it wasn't overly sexualized, you know what I mean? Like it still was. It was creepy. It wasn't. Yeah.
But once again, the portrayal of Dark Child, I think that picture was kind of wild. But that's all right. They did it inside. So
interesting. Your number 2 pick here. I didn't think he would go this route. And I had this all wrong until I read it. I thought that was Zartan behind him.
No.
I know. After I read the book, I said, oh,
no. That's one of Blood's minions. Yeah, I wasn't gonna put this on, and I looked at. I was like, "Damn, this is a sweet cover."
It's a good cover.
Then I came back to it, and I was like, "Yeah, but I can't put this on because people won't think it's a sweet cover." And I was like, "But I don't care." And then I came back, and I was like, "Damn, this is a sweet cover." So I put it on there. I mean, Beachhead's dope in it. And by the way, now reading the book too, this makes complete sense. But yeah, having one of Blood's goons come out after from the background and look like he's about to chop his head off. Sometimes Beachhead looks funny. Like he doesn't look like the badass mercenary that he's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Sometimes it looks like he has a homemade mask that he put on his head that he made out of a t-shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes he does look like that.
Did he have an Aunt May?
I mean, the toy could have looked cooler. Honestly, the toy, the actual old school original G.I. Joe, I wanted to like him more, but his head was huge. Like
yeah, and it did look. Yeah, his outfit was really bad. It looked like he was. Really
I will say this. This cover gives you a real depth. Like the action is really happening.
Yeah.
It doesn't look flat.
Yep.
Yeah.
But background is a lot.
Background.
Yeah, it's a background. Backgrounds.
Oh, we do. We're saying he looks good, and he's really done well in this comic. That Beachhead that was
the original like Joe figure.
No, that Joe figure looked like he got that out of his closet. And he just cut up sweatshirts and shit, dude. That was
he was sleeve and just cut it up and make it massive.
Yeah. It was a bright ass green sock that he just cut
bright ass green sock that he was done spanking off and then put it on his head and called it a shake. I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe his Bob pays for his internet too. I'm just saying. It did not look good, bro. Did not look good.
It did,
but he looks dope.
Good look.
He looks dope.
Definitely good look for him. All right, and your number one book, I did have this one in my mix for a while, and eventually it just got edged out because I do like the Delato. It's nice. I do like it, so I'm not going to complain about it.
I like it, and I know Delato did a version on this, but I actually think that the hell and where it says hell right above them, I think it adds some flavor to this. I like how they didn't go all out on this and do like Daredevil #1, the usual thing, cold day in hell, take up 50%. I like how it says Daredevil white. I think they could have outlined the hell in a little bit more black or something and moved it a little bit to the left.
I don't know what the final one.
Yeah,
this is the image that we had.
I don't like his touching the art. They should have moved it a little
bit over, but I still like it better than the Virgin. So
yeah, well, the Virgin it does. Yeah, it's a little too dark.
Are we covering this later? I think we're covering this.
Yeah, we do. We do review this one later.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of Delato. So most times you're going to see a Delato come out, it's going to make either one of my lists because I really like Delato. Well. I don't think Delato misses. He doesn't have a lot of them.
All right. Well, those
are. I'll tell you this. It's a good book. It's a short too, so I think this is number 4 or something like that. But it's worth a read.
Two out of 3.
Oh, 2 out of 3. It's worth a read.
They're oversized. And I think they might be almost 2 months apart, though. That's the only thing. Like
they are. It is about 2 months apart.
It was April 2nd.
Because I kind of forgot. I didn't want to spoil, but this one they already say that the one guy's Bullseye and the other guy's Frank Castle. So like they already left that, so it's not spoiler anymore because it's 2 hours.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's one left. Thank you, Barlord. Barlord, are you digging that right now? We're gonna cover it in reviews, but
yeah, we do have it coming up for reviews. But now we'll look at the variant covers as well while we wait. Until we get to reviews.
Dub says he's going to be here in a minute.
Okay. Dub can hop in whenever Dub's here. So for my variant picks, again, I try not to double dip too much, and I usually make a decision on a Virgin over a trade dress, and sometimes I don't. This one was probably a stretch for me to put in at 5, but I am admittedly a Colleen Wing fan, so I just kind of liked this even though I hate this storyline, and
I don't like nothing about this shit.
This is bad.
This is. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
Someone is always complaining about a background. It's a yellow goddamn stripe. There's no background. Come on.
It helps push her forward.
No, it doesn't.
Depth. Don't make excuses for this cover, Pete.
This cover's dog shit.
Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Dude, hold on, man. Like she's missed fucking arm day. That looks like a fucking dried out chicken wing. That is fucking horrible, dude.
You don't even have
China wielding the sword.
What? Dude, look at her off arm. Her forearm is bigger than her fucking bicep in her off arm. In her salute punch in the head, this is not bigger than this in anybody ever. On hers, it is. Maybe she's doing a little bit too much of this, but whatever.
You haven't apparently read comics in the 90s. That's how they drew women in the 90s.
I
straight bar for the bicep line, and then
I get it.
Bump out for the forearm.
How did this make your top 5?
It's just at number 5.
Crack Hill.
Mostly because I covered a lot of the other covers that they made Virgin covers as regular trade dress versions in the first half of my list.
Did you take a nap before you picked this, or you didn't take a nap?
He was tired. That's why.
All right, so number 4.
I think so.
I picked this one just because I liked it.
At least it's not capitalized.
It's strange.
I like. Yeah,
it's different. I like the head open, creepy climbing on the brain.
It's got 2 different type of vibes for me. One, it's got old school pre-core vibe for me. It's also got. Sometimes you'd have those weird tripped out sci-fi vibes from the
you get that trippy psychedelic kind of
combination of the 2
kind of thing.
The book sucks. The book is fucking atrocious. But
no, you're being a bit harsh on that. But it's not for everyone. I will say.
Yeah, the book is.
A lot of people love it. I'm still kind of in the middle.
No, a lot of I don't deal with a lot of people. I deal with facts. Facts is book sucks.
If that were the case, it wouldn't have gotten pushed out to now. It's 12 issues. I got word. A viewer pointed that out. I thought it was going to end at 6.
I thought they just announced it was canceled after issue 6.
Canceled after issue 6.
Who said canceled after issue 6?
Canceled. Check the news.
The other day about it.
This thing is so whack.
I thought it was going to 6, and then somebody said they pushed it to 12.
No,
you got misinformation. Are you
that's people are saying.
Those are people, right?
saying
I told you a viewer commented. That's what I said.
You're saying people are
I
saying
said exactly what I read.
Don't. Hey, Dom. Hey, Dom, listen here.
You gotta hold
there's
yourself
nothing to
to a
do
higher
with that.
standard than people say.
I didn't go to IG. I didn't get some story off of something. I said a viewer commented and said this.
And you went, trust me, bro.
You said people are saying.
Nope. I never say people are saying. What is this? What am I trying to sell you a timeshare? People are saying, Southern Florida is a great place for vacation. Get in on this timeshare in Kissimmee. Be so close to the parks that you could almost get there by walking.
And just ignore all the pitching shit.
I don't know.
It's a beautiful park.
Moving on.
Hold on.
I like
Universe.
I like G.I. Joe 1 and 50. I don't know how to say Homari.
Omari.
Okay. I like the Metal Gear Solid kind of vibe of the image. That's what I get out of it, and I like it. And I like all three characters too.
Homari has been doing a lot of good covers lately.
Hey, Pete's right. I'm reading it right now. Camp posted that it extended to 12, but that was a while ago. It may have been pulled back after that first.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying what a viewer had said to me.
No, well, the viewer was right. I read the thing. I looked it up.
Whatever.
So I got the end. Oh, what is this? What the fuck happened to Flint?
What do you mean?
Who's this? Who picked? I didn't pick this garbage.
Go back to reading the internet.
I like this cover.
We don't need you. Go back to reading the internet.
Anime inspired art. That's what Homari does.
Dude, why is somebody taking a poop on Flint's kid there?
What?
Probably a squat in the woods. Oh, no.
Oh boy. You leave Lady Janice. All right. I'm moving on to number 2. No pun intended. I like the Ben Oliver Batman here.
Yeah, not bad. I gotta tell you, all the Batman books were kind of mid. I mean, all the covers. There's some. They
were. I
none of them were great. I wouldn't put them on my list, but all of them respectable enough. I think they could get a 5 spot. Maybe not 2.
Patrick had commented is like most people draw like Hush. So it looks like he just wrapped in toilet paper, and that's usually true. But this is like a cool look for Hush here. But yeah, so I like this number 2. And number 1, you guys are probably not going to like it, but I'm a fan of like the kind of pulp cover. I like it. Plus, I like this book. I like You'll Do Bad Things, and I just like this cover a lot. It's a 1 in 10. It just looks like a pulp novel. That's all.
You think
it doesn't have the fake distressing? It doesn't have the fake distressing or sticker on it or anything like that. But I get that vibe out of it.
I don't, but okay.
Well, they're getting dressed in the
once again. I don't think it's a number 1.
It's my favorite of the week. I'm not trying to appease an audience. This is just my favorite of the week.
Well, we're just telling you as the audience
all you like.
Yeah, that's the point of the segment, Pete.
Exactly.
So we're disagreeing. Yes, that's the point of the segment. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not disagreeing because you're not using it as you don't like it. You're saying it's not for. You're like trying to use a general audience angle.
I'm just saying in general. I don't think what you said about it looking pulpy is true, but that's what
tell me this doesn't give you that vibe.
And I'm saying I could hear your argument if you had it at 5. I cannot see your argument for 1. That's what I'm saying.
What does the number have to do with it looking pulpy?
No, that's 2 different points. I think you're missing the point. 1, I don't think it looks pulpy.
You're blending them. That's why.
No, it's 2 different points. Okay, point 1.
You said
I don't think it's that pulpy. Point 2. I could see this maybe you having an argument for it at number 5. I cannot see an argument for it as number 1.
Ranking
point
is
3. That was point
subjective. 3. That's
point
again
3.
Subjective. Obviously, yes, I get that. That's what I'm saying. For me, it was my favorite.
And you putting it as number 1 is subjectively bad.
Yeah, thank you.
You be quiet, DC.
Which is the point of this segment, actually. That's what this segment's about.
Where's Dub?
You will not silence me.
Where's Dub to help me?
I like that Bruce is here. All right, what's up?
All right, well, next is yours. Let's
get to a real list.
Oh yeah, our real list. I'm pretty sure we've seen most of these already before.
Yeah, I know, but we did the better version.
Hey, you want to go
put the version up
$50 on the 1 at 50? Well, I'll just get the trade dress. Go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I think the trade dress pulls away from this a little bit. I was debating. I will be honest. I put it at 5 because I was debating which one, the trade dress one or the non-trade dress. I don't think the trade dress affected it that much. I do think this actually pulls off a little cleaner without the trade dress. It does make a difference. If it didn't, I think Pete's right. I would have put it in the other section with the trade dress lower down too. Hey, Dub, what's going on? But that's where I put the 5. Okay, what do we got at 4?
I agree with this.
See, moving on now.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce.
Get your help to defend my number.
Thank you, Bruce. Bruce agrees.
Right. It's all right, Dub. I needed help. These guys are ganging up on me.
Listen, I know.
You're a goon.
I know. It's almost gooning. It's almost gooning. It's almost gooning.
I do like it as well.
Wait, are these whose picks are these?
This is mine. Marcos.
I will tell you that the A cover, I think,
and you're making fun of Pete for his picks.
Excuse me. And I think that the A cover was very goony and not good. But once again, I mean, if Campbell makes his stuff look decent, I think
cover. Carrie Andrews.
Yeah, that thing was terrible. I think you got to hold a little bit of weight to it.
No, his style for those covers is intentional.
I will say that this is not the best Campbell, and I don't know why he started her hairline halfway back on her forehead like that.
What are you talking about?
Look where her hairline
is. Wind. That's the wind. No, it's not.
Yeah, the wind is pushing it back.
I don't know about that.
Granted, there's a full-on headband.
I was actually just going to comment that he was really good at drawing saber-tooth tigers. That's all I was going to say.
You want to say you like Zabu?
Zabu. Yeah.
Zabu.
I'm pretty sure 99% of people buying this are not looking at any hairlines, Bruce.
Or tigers.
Yeah,
or tigers.
Well, I mean, they're missing out then. I mean, look at the depth of the mountains. Next up.
Mountains. It's a line with little lines, with little color.
My 4 was your 3. I'm not going to argue with you. I agree.
Yeah,
I like it.
I thought this was good, man. I can't say anything about it because it was 3. I thought it was good.
Yeah, trippy, strange, interesting. Just makes you want to look at it.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. They're not good. They're not goody enough for Joe Doolin. I get it.
And again, with the trade dress, which was very minimal, I was fine with it.
Hey, listen, I will tell you, this is another one where it was a 50-50 flip. But when I saw it without the trade dress, I kept going back and forth, got up, walked around, came back to like a couple hours later, and I was just like, it just looks, it's too clean. It's
not a 1 in 10. This is a 1 in 100, right?
1 in 100. It was too clean.
No, I'm sorry, that deck is wrong. It says 10.
It was too clean to not have the 1 in 100, right? Like it does. When you're doing a virgin and non-virgin, I guess the question in your head is, does the trade dress make a difference? And in this case, I really thought it did. I thought I put this at 1, by the way. I thought I put this at 1, by the way, not 2. But that's all right.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
But we can't argue with your 1 because just like with the trade dress versions that I picked for both of these,
I would have put this at 1. And just no.
Yeah.
You picked the virgin versions of both for your variants. But again,
yeah.
I said it was
I did put this at 1 because, and by the way, D ruined in the comments, but like it does look like motion. The rain here with the drips and everything going on, the lightning, everything moving.
It's hard to tell on the screen, but the rain again does. It does add to the motion.
It really.
You are right. But like I said, coin flip between these two.
Yeah.
The Pharaoh cover, Adam. It was good.
Which one?
It was good. I'm not sure that was even their best Pharaoh cover.
The cat on top of the dog, or the
the cat on top of the dog. I think that's what he's saying. Which one are you talking about, Adam? Which one? The cat on top of the dog or not?
Or the Jason Lives movie poster homage?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. And even with that, you might be right in top 5. Okay, but
yeah,
there's a lot of covers. This week was a hard week. It really was a hard week.
Yeah, I was trying to pick to be so we wouldn't cross over too much. So I was.
Oh, the Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Hey, pull it up. Let's look at the internet. Let's look at the internet. Look at the internet. Come on, let's go.
We will.
Hold on, Adam. We're pulling it up for you.
How does the internet work?
But Adam. Which one are you taking out of me or Pete's though? You know what I mean? Like, which one are you taking out then? Are you? I mean, I guess I could get rid of the Savage Lands. I guess that's fine.
Well, you got to go off your regular covers. I don't want to lose Hyde Street. No. I really like the Pale Knight. Both Talaveras are staying. I like the Pale Knight. I like the Hyde Street, and I had
go to Farrell.
Go to Farrell. All right, I'll go to Farrell. Here it is.
Oh yeah, because we're talking about our I know it's not that cover.
That's Tone Rodriguez is the A cover. That's Tony Fleek's
Tony
cover.
Yeah, is it Jason?
I don't know, man. I like it, bro, but
I like it too. But it's the one I got.
Hey, it's good that we don't have Tony. It's good we don't have Tony on this week. I mean, I got it, but like, I mean, yeah. If look, man, here's what I can say: if you're digging it and you've collected all 15,000 of these already, then yeah, you're down for the cause. Yeah, you're down for the cause.
Not all 15,000, but for the Feral run, I've gotten all of the movie posters.
Who did the cover on that?
Oh,
this is Fleece.
Was it Fleece or was it Foster?
Yeah, the B is Fleece.
Both. Okay. It's got them both listed.
Yeah, because I thought Foster did those.
Well, inking and penciling, maybe, I don't know. Finishings.
Yeah. Well, I mean that is the best series for him. I will tell you this: the horror movie homages, they do it the best. They literally do it the best. Nobody does it better than them. So, I mean,
what were we going to talk about when we brought this up? There was a specific book that
wasn't it Feral?
Oh, I want to go to the magic, the Joker eyes, the lyrics Lee.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that.
This is super zoomed in.
Yeah, super zoomed in.
This is great.
I just like the creepiness.
You guys thought it was great? Okay.
It wasn't. No, I didn't say it was great.
I mean, that is like, for the people that don't know, that's the act. That is that's Darkchild. Like, that is the other personality. The demon spawn persona, from,
if you will,
from starts at the like the mid part of hell. Limbo. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we got that 1 in 10.
Meyer, Meyer, go back and read that first arc, especially about the cat lady. I'm telling you, that parasite.
Cat lady was the second arc, I think.
Was the
first
second arc?
Was them escaping? Yeah.
Oh, them escaping. Yeah. Read the cat lady portion of this arc, dude. Shit's crazy, bro. You'll change your mind. I promise you, Meyer. I promise you.
Yeah, the first arc was like the setup, and they were escaping from the truck. Remember, they were in the woods.
You should definitely check it out. It was good. It's definitely a different thing. Like I said, we had Tony on last week, and I told him and the boys will tell you this is the truth behind the scenes. What I was saying is like, shit, we don't need another stray dog.
Yeah, we didn't need another
parasite thing. I thought it was really good. So,
I mean, consider we're what 13 issues in. We're not really spoiling if we say it's like it's a zombie story, basically, kind of.
Well, he said it. Yeah, last week. Go watch the shit last week, man. Yeah, for sure. No, dude, he's got a home run. Not him. Him, Tone, and Foster. Don't let Tone don't sleep on those two. They're really good too.
What else did we want to look over here on the internet?
Go to I liked the cover for the Mummy there, but I didn't like it enough.
The Mummy?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Broken Glass? It's all right.
You didn't like the Department of Truth, the game cover, 1 in 25?
I saw that too, and I thought that was within realm.
Mm-hmm.
I completely forgot about it because of where it's saved when I was saving all the pictures to do my deck. Like, I didn't even present it in Wednesday watch list. I skipped the 1 in 25 by accident, not intentionally.
I like to have the little X's on the cherry blossom.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good cover. You can't go wrong with that, dude. There's the problem with some of this is there were some real good covers, and then there were some.
This isn't bad. I completely missed this one.
Check out SNS this week because they've got to have some awesome stickers. There were some real stickers this week. I mean, there was just some bad covers, man.
I'm trying to think of some of those.
Go to the X-Men. I think it was. Oh, was it Justice League? One of the DC ones was rough again. Go to the X-Men. Go to Uncanny.
Uncanny only had like 2 or 3 covers, and one of them was the one. Yeah.
Okay, so that was the one that was good. Yeah. That's what
you didn't like the Harley Quinn mashup Superman cover.
Okay, go to the Harley covers.
I actually like this Harley. I like the cover.
I was thinking about it. Yeah.
Ooh,
I like this one. I almost picked it too.
Yeah, me too. I like this. This is what I'm saying. There's a tough decision. Go to the next cover.
Then we had
nope.
No, that's a store thing. Yeah,
nope.
That's a store one.
That looks like a crack whore.
This is Nakayama's. She looks really like long.
It was almost there, just a mid cover, nothing great. Next.
Yeah. Why does it keep going to that one?
I don't know.
No, there's like 3 of them.
I did like that one too. The Novovich.
Yeah, it was okay.
The glasses keep distracting me.
It was Justice League. Go to Justice League. Yeah, I thought it was. Get out of here.
Here's the Superman mashup.
I like this one.
It's all right. Yeah, it's not bad. All the Superman mashups were just mid.
Yeah, they weren't great. They were just okay.
The Bermejo, I forget who also. It might have been Patrick again. Patrick loved to comment on the shorts, but I think the Bermejo was like the only solid one. I really didn't like this one.
Oh my god,
this was not a good one at 25.
That is not good.
No,
you're not getting me to pay over cover for something like this.
No.
It's like somebody's grandma.
No. Justice League. Here we go.
That's an.
Well, this one was part of a connecting cover.
Okay, go ahead. Pull that one.
No, not next. That's not what I wanted. These were all kind of like meh.
That was okay.
I like the silver.
Yeah, that was okay. I actually like the other connecting better. Go next.
Like a video game cutscene. Like that kind of vibe out of this.
Next. What is it? Is it?
There we go. Yeah, it's like Trinity.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Right.
Trinity.
Oh. Next.
That wasn't that bad.
I actually didn't like. I like this one. It's a connecting cover. I like it though.
Mm-hmm. No, this is the Superman cover.
The matchup.
The one with all the
Superman. Okay, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, see all the soups. And then this was the AAPI, Asian American Pacific Islander. This was a connecting cover. These all connect into one big thing. This one has to connect to something.
It does. I actually like this, but I think I couldn't choose it because it's
because you only get half of Superman on this.
Yeah, you only get half of Superman. No, this wasn't. I think there's like three connecting covers.
Taking the picture.
It wasn't Justice League this week. I think it was Unlimited. Maybe get out of this. Let's see if there's Unlimited.
This is Unlimited. It might connect with the next next part of the storyline.
There's the one in 50.
I don't know. There's one that's really bad. It's got Lex Luger.
This is the one in 50.
Lex Luthor. No, it's not great. Get out of this. I'll find it. Here, let me. Actually, you can do that.
Is it the Superman book? Well, we had Superman this week.
Maybe.
All right. Well, here's Soups.
No, I thought the Soups were all mid.
Yeah, and then we had the ladies, the Chew. It was fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Gillum March was okay.
Yes.
Didn't love it, but I kind of like the art deco.
I like this.
Maybe.
I kind of like a little bit.
Here, let me
this
get
is the Supermans or whatever.
The
Superman mashup. And then this is the one in 25, was just kind of meh.
Yeah.
It was one that had. I thought maybe it wasn't this week. Maybe it was last week. One that had.
Might have been last week. Might have Luthor.
I'm scanning real quickly. Yeah, it might have been last week.
The Daredevils. I mean, you did pick the Delato, but the McNiven wasn't bad.
Daredevil had some good covers. Yeah.
This is the Virgin of the Delato. Empty space.
Hey, after you're done with this, go to.
Even Frank Miller was okay.
Yeah.
Go to
Hidden Gem, but yeah, we'll go to it.
That's why.
Go to the Lost Boys.
Oh, here's the Ribic. I wanted to show this one. I kind of like too. The Ribic.
Let me see what you got.
All right,
Yeah.
Lost Boys, you said? The
Peter Pan book? Yeah, the Peter Pan book.
Where the hell is it?
The Lost
It's
Boys.
down here somewhere. There it is. All right. So we got the Panosian.
The Descent of Wonder Woman is terrible, by the way.
So you got the regular Panosian on the cover A. I like the crocodile.
I like the croc. Yeah,
the croc was good.
This is one I was thinking about putting in there. Was the croc?
I thought about it too before the one in. I think it's 1 in 10. I did think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the 1 in 25, and
speaking of Spears, I almost put the Green Lantern Spears cover in there. I actually thought it was good. It wasn't
bad. The superpowers look.
I like it because of how he changed the green from the front ring thing. I thought it was a smart idea on his art to give you a little bit of change up compared to his normal stuff.
It's a good comparison piece to his John Stewart cover he did.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I really did.
Man, I like the reflection you get. I did like it. This reminds me again my old Superpowers figure, so it made me kind of smile.
And if it wasn't just a red back cover, Mr. Terrific B cover. Now that I'm talking over myself, Mr. Terrific B cover. I really liked it. I thought it was, like I said, there were so many covers. Right. This wasn't a hard week. It was a hard week to pick the top 5. It wasn't a hard week to find 5 covers that you can deal with.
This one reminded me of Dub's boy.
Who's that?
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, RVD. Yeah. Yeah, I really liked it. I liked it.
But yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
I will tell you that
I like all. I mean, even the zoom in on the T-ball or what do they call those things? This one's fine.
New Champions A cover was so bad that I didn't even pick the book up.
Oh well, I'm out on that. I can't. I've got no interest in those.
Yeah, me neither.
New Champions, I just can't keep up with that. Oh yeah,
Champion. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, let's get into take it or leave it.
All right. Well, let me get rid of this. Let's take this down first.
The new champions, our Lord. Not a thing in my pull list.
Jeffrey, that's because it was an old Frank Miller cover that they
exactly.
It wasn't new.
Exactly. Dumb.
That's why it was so good.
Hard. It's when Frank Miller was still working. Well, Dub, I'll ask you before we start the take it or leave it. I didn't get to the final episode, but do you want us to do The Last of Us as part of the reviews?
Oh, I mean, Marco, did you see
I wanted to, but I couldn't get to that final episode.
You didn't?
Bro, I've been so under it.
Yeah, no, we can.
I just gotta get out of this month.
Okay.
I get out of this month.
Hold off. Okay. Yeah, why don't you guys watch it and we can talk about it next week?
Yeah. I just got to get it. Yeah. You get me out of the first week of what is this, May, June? I'll be all right. I get more time.
Yeah, we'll go to a whole spoiler territory.
Yeah, cool.
All right, so
by the way, tell me next time you're in town. I got tons of stuff for you to do.
Take it or leave it. Oh, it wasn't added to the thing. There we go. Have to add it to the stage. We're going to start off with the film reviews, though, for this week.
Didn't get to see it either.
I went to the movies. I actually went to the movies twice. I took my son twice this weekend.
I was going to go see one of these movies, but the only place I could see it was at the theater that I went to last time. I refused to go back to that theater.
You didn't want to go?
Nah, no. If I go someplace and they're wearing blankets, I ain't going. If they're bringing in their
they're bedding. When we saw Minecraft, I think I saw Minecraft with my son on Saturday. There were blanket people behind us.
See, I was all against chicken jockey and people throwing popcorn and shit. But after fold up blankets, no, I'm down now. I'm throwing this shit. I don't even eat popcorn, but I'm gonna grab that stinky shit and throw it all over the place.
Are you still talking about blankets?
He's still talking about blankets because we're talking about the movies. Because yes, I saw Minecraft on Saturday.
Bruce, do you take a blanket to the movies?
Entertaining as it was,
I'm a man.
Review.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Dom's favorite is what we're going to be here to review. We should probably call Dom on for this part. Lilo and Stitch hit theaters this weekend and made a ton, despite apparently pissing some people off because they tweaked some things.
Pissed a lot of people off.
No, it didn't. Because the movie's for kids. Here's what it is. The movie's for kids, and all the kids I talked to, lovely. I had to run Lego Club today. The talk of the town was Lilo and Stitch.
You're right. You're right, because everybody that was pissed off was 30 and over.
Yeah. Gooners. Cool. Well, somebody made a comment. It's like, what do you want from it? If they don't change anything, it's like, well, why'd you do this? Why even bother making this? And then if you make changes, well, why did you?
Why is the sister not hot? Why is the sister not hot? What?
Nobody said that about a kid.
She wasn't. The sister wasn't a kid. The sister was.
I thought the older sister was a kid too.
Well, she was a guardian, so she was old enough to be an adult to take care of her sister.
Okay,
but
please tell me it's not old men saying that.
But also, apart from that, I didn't think she was unattractive in any way. Like, what are they talking about?
Wait, so they were in love with the cartoon? This is the first time this has been live action, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So you're telling me there's 40-year-old men complaining that they were in love with a cartoon, that was their business. They were just infatuated with a cartoon. That's what they got their rocks off with, okay?
Actually, I think it was 40 to 60-year-old men.
40 to 60-year-old men. Okay. Well, I'll tell those 40 to 60-year-old men, get out of your basement then. Okay? Like, go actually look at real women.
Men were still 20 to 40 when the first one came out. So why were they watching this in the first place?
I never, that's the thing that I don't understand. I never saw this. And I have a niece that's around this age still, and I would take her to see movies every once in a while. But this ain't something that, like, when I heard like 40-year-olds and 60-year-olds are like, dude, love this movie. Like, what are you loving about this? This is not for you.
That said, I did see this, and it was entertaining. It was solid. It was a fun little movie. Apart from you get the fun little cartoony aspects.
Though.
What's that?
Yeah.
You also deal with some, but it actually does deal with some topics that, as an adult, you think about these things, and it does kind of hit you a little bit. Like,
but that's how every kid movie is. Like, go watch. Like, I had to watch. Was it Toy Story? Yeah, it's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they don't always execute it well. Just because they hit those topics, they don't always hit it.
I don't know. Disney,
they kind of get you.
Disney does a good job typically with that shit, man.
They do. So I recommend going and checking this out. It was
Barlord. There you go. He's 41 and single. Nope, exactly. I mean,
Galifianakis was good.
All right. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. What did your kid think about it? Did your kid think it was a good movie?
Oh yeah,
that's all that counts. Yeah. I mean, the kids. I don't know. Lego Club kids were wild about it, but I mean, that's first and fourth graders. That's who the movie's for. So, I mean,
only complaint I got is all the damn previews is like filling up my summer of all the movies I got to go see. I got to go see How to Train.
Were any of them wild though? Because when I went to, was it Minecraft? What did I see with my son? The last one was Minecraft, I think, or maybe it was before that. It could have been Sonic. They were playing some wildly, they're like rated R trailers.
No, these were all.
What are we doing?
Huh? We had FF. I think we had Soups. I think we had How to Train Your Dragon, the live action version. We had Elio, the next Pixar.
Okay, like all. Maybe it was Minecraft though. Maybe it was
the Jurassic World.
What kind of theater are you going to? Blankets, rated R trailers before kids.
Yeah, they're watching Terrifier previews before Minecraft.
No, they had the Minecraft one, and I get it. Like the demographics weird because you are getting people in their 20s that like that. But you have to understand that the majority of our families going. Like this isn't a TED situation where you got some parents taking their kids to watch a bear and they don't realize the thing's saying fucking cunt in it. You know what I mean? This is like, and by the way, I was in one of those, and as a parent to this day, I still say this, and somebody said, well, just wait till you're a parent. If I get in there and the teddy bear starts cussing, my kids and me are out. I don't care how much the tickets is. We out.
That's like, I didn't understand.
Well, if you leave, you can usually get a refund if you want it.
I didn't understand parents taking their young kids to the first Deadpool movie and rushing their kids out after that first scene.
No, that's good. I'm glad they do rush their kids out. Yeah. I've been in theaters where they don't rush the kids out. That's the problem. Dude, when the little kids are watching Ted behind us, like, yo, you should take your kids out. Oh, wait till you're a parent. Cool. I'm a parent now. So those people whose kids are probably in jail at this point, because that was what, 20 years ago?
Well, you can't go off that because
they're definitely in jail. They're definitely in jail.
No, I was thinking about this earlier. I was thinking about this earlier. I was taking the theater. I saw Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one.
That's
in
fine.
The theater.
That's fine. No, that ain't Ted. That ain't Ted.
There's hits and blood and gore.
Yeah, but that ain't Ted.
Even Terminator, there was a sex scene in the first Terminator. I saw all those again.
You saw male buttocks. Okay.
I wouldn't want him watching that stuff now. I let him watch the last Deadpool 3, but I have not let him watch
your
the
son's
unedited.
Old enough to watch Terminator. No, I'm talking like 6-year-olds watching 1. Ted. There's no way a 6-year-old should be watching Ted, Pete. None.
No, I know. I get that.
So you wouldn't let your son watch Fast Times at Richmond High?
No.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Now, if he's 13, he can watch it. Sure. 12. Okay. I don't care. But like, no. There's a big difference between
that conversation.
You hit junior high. I give you a little more flexibility because you can kind of see where your kid's going. You can kind of already see in junior high if your kid's going to prison or if they're going to be.
Yeah, but still, there's certain movies for our age. It's different now than I think if we watched it. You brought up Fast Times, like, the statutory rape scene would probably be pretty good.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that might not sit well. But once again, too,
I mean, years old, pretending she was 20.
Yeah, but Porky's. But here's the thing with it. These are movies that we snuck and watched when we were younger, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference because you're not supposed to be doing it. I'm saying parents taking their kids to see these movies.
Yeah,
that's a whole different story because you're saying it's okay, right? To sneak into the girl's bathroom and try to put your penis in a hole. Like that shit's okay when you're trying to watch that shit at home while your parents, you're listening to hear if they're coming downstairs or some shit. Right, that's fine. But if you're the parent sitting next to the kid on the couch while that shit's going on, wrong. Okay, there is a difference. Wrong.
Cover your eyes.
Yeah. And you do the finger peeks.
Yeah. Hey, he got it. USA up all night. Don't worry about it. Huh?
That's not how Rhonda Shear says it.
What?
It's USA up all night.
Okay. Anyways. All right. Let's take it or leave it. Where are we going? Comic reviews.
All right. We got to go to comics now. Now that we went on our little side rant about inappropriate.
What's up, Carl?
We are not making 2 hours.
Well, we'll get close. I don't know why I picked the Nakayama cover for this, but Marco wanted
covers were shit.
Peacemaker, Vigilante, Eagly.
I'm giving up on this. I'm officially giving up on this book. No more.
Yeah, there's stuff I can watch, like live action, that doesn't play as well in comics.
Somebody told us the last time we criticized this book to give it one more shot, so we did. And I'm telling you, no mas. I am tapping out.
I get it. There's some funny bits in there, but they don't play as well.
I want
to read
the art on the first story ain't that great either.
I like the Peacemaker stuff better than the Vigilante stuff.
Yeah, the Vigilante stuff. Yeah, the art on Vigilante is not good. The storylines.
Well, the first issue, I felt the reverse because I liked the Vigilante story better than when he was just on the plane in the first issue.
Yeah,
the first issue, he was just on the plane. But all in all, it's I'm looking forward to the show, the series. I'll watch the hell out of it when it comes out on HBO, but I don't think I want to read this comic anymore.
I'm done. I'm out.
So yeah, I'm out.
I'm out.
Anyone else want to weigh in?
More
thumbs down.
Crooked thumbs down.
Crooked down.
I did like. There's
a little redeeming aspect from Bruce, so you can get a little crooked there. All in all, just watch the show when it starts in August. Sticking with DC though, I made the boys read Green Arrow, and I probably picked the wrong issue to do it. My bad.
First off,
I thought we would be starting a new arc, not kind of wrapping up another arc. So this was a bad issue to throw out.
Hey, can we stop making him look like a fucking pirate?
He doesn't look like a pirate. He looks like a hipster that's trying to sell you Dr.
No, he doesn't. He looks like a cross between the Princess Bride guy and a fucking pirate.
Yeah,
he looks like. Remember when they used to have Arrow always looking like a crazy pirate kid? That's what he looks like. He looks like Arrow. He doesn't like.
You know what's funny though?
Speed. I mean, speed. Not Arrow. Speed. Sorry.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is he's got the old school Robin Hood.
That's what I'm telling you. Yeah.
But he hides it now with a mask when he's Green Arrow. Like
he's got
the ninja mask.
Yeah, very wrong issue. Even Barlord says it. Yeah, this
was my Barlord because Barlord's the one who got me reading this. Again.
This has been a really good run on this book. It's been a really good read for Green Arrow.
Inconceivable.
Yeah.
Wasn't the guy from Princess Bride? Wasn't he actually a pirate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was a pirate?
That's why I used him.
Wasn't Wesley a pirate?
Oh, Wesley, yeah,
he was.
The Dread Pirate Roberts.
Inconceivable.
No, but I thought you meant like in real life. I was like, I didn't know Mandy Patinkin was actually a pirate.
All right, thumbs down.
Oh, see, I'm not down. It's just the wrong issue for you guys to read. So I have to counterbalance and say up because this has been a good run, a good read. It's just this was
I'm giving thumbs up because they have finally given Ollie some good stories lately.
Yeah, dude, this bullshit. We're ranking this book. This book is trash.
As a whole,
other books were good. No, we're not ranking other books. We're ranking this book. This book is trash. You can't say the book's trash.
It's not. No, you're missing the point. It's out of context.
The story arc well with this.
Yeah, out of context. Yeah. Yes, this doesn't play well on its own. But if you read what happened before, it's not a terrible book.
I know, right?
But you have to read what come before, which is what makes
my kids. Hey, Barlord, my kids. We rolled up on the Stady on the boat the other day, and my kids are like, "We're pirates, and I was like, "Oh shit."
Point being, take it if you've been reading Green Arrow, but if you haven't been reading Green Arrow, you have to go back a handful of issues and read the whole arc before you can jump in here. Mistake on my part in picking this one to jump on.
This was a turd salad.
It was not. It was just out of context, and I knew you would say that because you had no idea what was going on. But here we go. G.I. Joe, standalone-ish issue?
Kind of, but not really. Actually, the silent issues, I think they went a little too far with it. This was really breakout. I'm going to spoil one thing, but it's not really a spoil. It looks like there's going to be 2 separate G.I. Joe teams. And actually in a good way. They're doing an X-Force type team, making badass characters that should be badass, i.e. Beachhead, Flint, and LJ. And then they're going to do another group.
Snake Guy shouldn't join them?
Well, shh. They haven't gotten there yet, not. Pete. They haven't gotten there yet. And then they've got a more by the book group. They've got a more by the book group. We're going to see like the Grunts and the Hawks and the Dukes and the maybe the Roblox and those guys over there.
Not Rock and Roll, because I don't think he made it.
He did not. But those type of guys over there. So you're going to get 2 different things. I will tell you this. The art in this book, as in all G.I. Joe books, is half-ass lazy. Please stop it. If we're going to keep paying for this and we're going to start paying top dollar for these books.
You made that comment in our chat. It's not as bad as you made it out.
50% of the book is lazy as shit. Draw faces, draw bodies. Don't just draw outlines of a body. Like, put a little bit of context
into it. It can do with improvement.
They are picture books. Comics are supposed to have, our boy Flops made a comment this week, which next time we have him on, I'm going to have a little discussion with what he said. Because he says he takes issues with people that say, tell the story with the art. No, it is, because it's not a fucking novel. Now, if you use both art and verbiage, I have no problem with that. But if you go light on either form, verbiage or art, and you half-ass it, that's where the problem comes in here. It's kind of like the perfect algorithm of 2 styles of art, right? You're getting the literary art and you're getting more of the eye appeal art, like more of the visionary art, right? Visual appeal. Those are the 2 storytellings you're getting in one place. That's what a comic is. So if you try to cheap out on either one, piss off. Still thumbs up, though.
I wasn't sure we were going to go crooked or not.
No, thumbs up. No, fuck no. This is
because I thought this was still
because the literary part of this is really good. In the second half, where they actually finished the fucking visual part,
I know what you're saying about the art. Some of it does look a little unfinished.
Yeah, coloring was probably better too. It looks unfinished.
But it still did. There was good, like the panel work was still pretty good. It just they could have been touched up or a little bit finished, so I could tell what the hell was going on in some of them. Because like I get it when you look real deep. There was the bit where you had the 2 patrol guys. It's like 4 panels. It's like patrol guys moving, they get closer, and then Beachhead jumps out and jumps them. But the art could have been cleaner if they would have done it better.
Yeah,
I had to really like focus. It's like, why do I have 4 panels of a beach side? Nothing's happening. It's like, there's 2 patrol guys on it. I didn't even notice them because they don't look like people. They were
there's a lot of there's some panels that just weren't finished in the book.
Yeah, it just didn't look good. That's all.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
I might be making Marco's point for him. So if there wasn't some dork in a beret next to her, would you know that was Lady J?
No clue.
No, because I'd wonder who's the alien without the nose.
Yeah, like the panel's not even like they didn't even finish.
Not finished. Yeah.
So
they didn't finish stuff, and it's a shame because it's like when they do it, it's really good.
There's a panel in there too where I think one of the dudes gets punched in the face, and it's like what the hell happened to his face?
Got your nose.
Do you think it's because they feel like they don't have to?
Yeah.
right? Because it's going to sell anyway. People are going to buy all the covers. People are going to buy the reprints. People are going to buy
No,
it.
I think it's two parts. I think one, it's a deadline type of thing, and I think not just here, because you're seeing it across multiple stuff. Marvel's been known to do this for a long time too.
Yeah, pressure.
If the background stuff, the things that the non-key characters, they're just sketching it in and not finishing it off, which is stupid. It's like any other, like that means you're not finishing off the panel, and you should finish every panel that you do.
Why is Flint looking like John Cena there in on this cover? And then I'm looking at it. He's got like
invisible.
No, okay.
He's got like a Cena.
No, but he looks like that inside too on a different picture than the one Dub shows. Later on, the back half of that book, you see him. He's jacked.
He's jacked. Like I didn't think of Flint as being that jacked. I thought of him as just being
later. He's jacked. He's
cool
jacked
dude.
Later too.
Oh,
what?
Oh shit!
What?
We didn't want to do this.
What's this?
We broke the Matrix.
All the flies all at once.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
I flipped through it.
I didn't get a chance to read it.
Okay. All right. Next.
Good enough. I think we're
good. Take it. It's good.
Stick with.
I like the direction they're going.
I already admitted it. I made the boys read A Pale Night just because I like the cover, and I kind of like the setup of what they were pitching. It was like Black Plague and Night.
Did you hate me that much? You wanted me to read this? Did you hate me that much?
It wasn't a bad read.
Thumbs up on this. I like it.
Yeah, I like the read. You know what my one thing is about it though? I think the interior art would have played better in black and white. I think some of the color roughed it up a bit.
I don't know.
It was all so washed out anyway. And I think like when they were adding bits with like the dude's beard and stuff, I'm like, it does like is he just dirty or is that a beard? I can't tell.
Jeffrey, it's good. Try to get it.
White, it would have played better.
It's good. It's good. It's very interesting. Like it's a good start. I'm very interested in 2 and 3.
Yeah, it's a good setup. It's a bit wordy to start.
Peter. Oh, nice. I didn't realize who wrote this.
Yeah, Milligan. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize Milligan wrote this. Yeah.
That's also partly what made me interested. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm a thumbs up too. That I mean, I was already, but then again, this is in my wheelhouse. You know what I mean?
So that's the same. I was kind of already kind of interested.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a thumbs down. This book did not peak.
I'm a thumbs down. I'm from New York, yo. All we like is rats.
You didn't want to read about the Black Plague and Nights.
Who cares?
No, not really.
White inbred families going at it and cutting each other's heads off. Nobody cares.
Seen it before.
Yeah. What is this, Game of Thrones?
Is this like based on like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing?
No.
No. This is just it's guy makes a deal
like
with the devil.
Historical vibe to it than anything.
Yeah.
Just like real Knights, not well. I mean, there is the character of death, but it's not. It's not Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, there's a little plague going on. There's like they're supposed to be English crusaders who kill a bunch of French, which doesn't make a ton of sense on that point. Because at one point they say, "Well, I get what they're doing," but yeah, they try to make it feel.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of infighting. With the Knights.
A lot of words.
There was a bit. All right, let's get over to Marvel.
Words inside books, yeah.
Words
and books. You're talking.
That's the book part of comics.
All right.
I remember that when you said there's too many words.
That's
Cold
DC.
Day in Hell 2.
It wasn't DC, too many words. This is great. You're great. Great. It was great. That's it. I thought it was great. Can't wait. I hope they don't take 2 months to put out the next one.
I want to know what great is.
Hold on. Hold on, though.
I don't know about great.
Hey, there's some Frank Miller art in there, too, though. When what's her name shows up and her toes, that's a Frank Miller drawing. That was in the style of nowadays Frank Miller, bro.
Straight up went.
They Frank Miller the shit out of that. That is so like it was. The story was good. I thought it was intriguing. The art sometimes was.
Yeah, no, I got what you're saying. Yeah,
you saw the Frank Miller toe.
Oh yeah. Well, it wasn't just a toe. Like it was just
the whole foot. Yeah.
The whole thing, whole foot, the face, everything.
Oh yeah, they Frank Miller the shit out of that whole. I mean, spoiler alert: she's on the cover of one of the books.
One of the covers.
Yeah.
Well, you see a little tush. That's all.
This book was way long. I did not like the art. Yeah, that would look
like
a
oversized. It's like $6-7.
No.
Because
hey, Kingdom of Nerds. So there's these things called comic books, and I'm sorry that you actually have to read them every once in a while. I know you just like to put them in slabs and show them off, and do because it doesn't have a DCU fucking UPC on it, so you can't talk. I have a very extensive
Silver Age CGC collection, buddy. Not just DCUs. I have a very extensive Silver Age DC collection. All right.
That all said, we can still read these things, and this still is an interesting read. I just said I think a great was a stretch. It is good. It is good.
I thought it was for Daredevil. I thought it was great.
They could have cut 10 pages off this story.
I don't know. This is probably the best thing Soul's done in 15 years.
Is that a really high bar?
Did Steve McNiven ever do Deadman?
No, but he probably should.
Right? Yeah. He looks just like Deadman to me. Like the whole
Deadman.
Like this.
Hold on. This is a very well aged and
this is an old Daredevil.
Yeah, this is
Foggy was like 95.
He ain't picking up. This ain't like swinging Matt Murdock where he's tapping every ass across Marveldom.
Yeah.
This is old.
This is old, beating the fuck up like on his deathbed. Dude, Froggy looks about 1,000 years old in this book.
Oh, he does.
And creepy as fuck. Yeah. Read this book.
Still take it.
It's a taker.
One last Marvel book. We got ourselves yet another giant size X-Men #1 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the first giant size X-Men.
I actually like this.
I thought this was going to be fucking horrible. And it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great.
It was like a crooked
yeah. Well, they fucked up the sell on it too because they said it was going to have a crossover with the Age of Apocalypse stuff. So I was a little excited. We got like nothing in that. That was like one page.
I didn't remember seeing Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, it was at the beginning. The beginning of the actual first page of the book. There was a thing where the go back and read the first page of the book.
Isn't this the first part of this whole?
Apparently, yeah. I didn't know these were going to cross over, but yeah, apparently. Yeah, Kamala's going to be time jumping across some key X-Men moments throughout the history of the characters.
Isn't Age of Apocalypse later on? I think.
Well, they showed it in the first page of here. So
yeah, I think that's kind of I think what Bruce is saying. That was kind of the point. We're going to get there because the next issue is the Phoenix stuff.
I heard this a lot. What Barlord said, they're trying to make her a thing. This did have a lot of feeling of a Miss Marvel book. They even did the light. The problem with Miss Marvel is they keep doing the same tropes over and over again. She's got the boyfriend on the light post. How many times have you seen that shit? Like, if you actually read her series, you've seen it enough. They actually don't do anything different with this character.
Fair enough. But what did you guys think of the second story that was introducing that new mutant, Justina, or whatever? I can't remember what her name is.
Yeah, I mean that it was the whole thing.
She's got it. She's coming back. They didn't introduce her for nothing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
You never know.
Yeah, this whole book was just. I kept waiting for it to get bad, and it never did. It never got so bad where I could be going on a rant about how terrible this book is. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, well, that's why I know Bruce hedged it with a crooked. I'm just gonna give it a full. Not that I would say this is a great book.
No, I'll give it crooked too.
And Mark is giving the crooked. Reason why I'm giving it the full is because I expected hot garbage, and it wasn't.
So it wasn't. It was okay.
That. So I gave it the full thumb. That it just all right. And like I said, I did like the second story introducing that newer character.
I like the second story too better.
They did that nice, concise. They did it well. Yeah. I got the point.
Yeah, I got that.
So is that her first appearance?
Yes.
Another mutant?
Yeah, because they introduced her here. Like, we didn't know, and then she wiped Chuck's memory. So
yeah, fair enough.
We'll see her come back at some point.
LaGuardia. Fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. I mean, I don't know if I'd say take it or you decide, because fuck.
Yeah, I know. I said give it a shot. Give it a shot is what I'm saying. Give it a try. If you're not reading X-Men right now, go ahead, give it a try.
I mean, Cyclops was a whiny bitch in it, so it's normal.
What do you mean? He kind of was.
That's how he is always.
I know. All right. Kamala shows up. Scott, what's wrong? Oh, they're all dead.
Yeah, they got the whiny bitch part right out of Scott.
Why?
All right. With that, let's get on to the retro.
I'm hoping I'm not ruining news, but for all the people out there,
ruining news.
Don't ruin news.
For all the people out there,
you have to.
Well, hold on. Everybody's got to know it. And me and Pete are extreme fans of this guy. I mean, if you've ever watched TAC, and one of the reasons why me and Pete first started getting along, and we've said this 100, I think we just talked about last week before it happened. As a matter of fact, Peter David, one of our favorite.
For whatever reason, I think we brought it up to Tony, and I know.
Tony, yeah.
Well, I think it's because of Aubrey, because Aubrey was editing at the time they were doing that.
Yeah. So either way, if you didn't hear, you'll probably hear in the news about Peter David. But I decided to look at one that we kind of reference all the time. I think is like a cornerstone and overlooked in the X Factor run. At one point in the middle of an X Factor run, there was a character named, which I thought was brilliantly done by him, and actually explains a lot of his writing styles. And it's funny because I was asked after they read this, I was asked by our panel of great gentlemen here, what year did this come out? And I was like, isn't it interesting? Because you could put this book out at any time and it could relate.
And it feels fresh.
That's kind of how Peter David did it. But this was the X Factor special, the Layla Miller thing. And Layla Miller was
you're right. I forgot about this.
This is a very interesting character that he brought in where she knew everything. You didn't know what it was. It was a little girl. And I'm not going to spoil for those people who haven't read this or followed it, but I will tell you she has a very important future thing that happens. I'll leave it at that, right? Spoiler alert.
Again, this X Factor running that Marco
just
out.
Amazing.
We both enjoyed it. I love the X Factor investigations run that he did, and this plays an important part of it.
She had the mutant M like Bishop on her eye, and like nobody knew why. What he would do, he kind of does what Soul tries to do, but does it right, where he will put something in a book 100 issues before.
He teased it, then he explained it.
Yeah, 100 issues before, and then he'll come back to it. This book right here comes back to it and forward through some of the X Factor stuff and makes Maddox, multiple man, a little bit more understanding down the line too. It helps with a lot of characters and a lot of stuff that happened.
Madrox.
Yeah. Whatever.
Jamie Madrox.
Yeah. Well, Jamie or John, because John's the next story, and John's the dupe that never got swallowed and then ends up becoming a priest and having a family, which is also wild as shit. But we'll read the books. I'm not going to spoil it. But I reread this, and this also has got Ruby Summers in it. And if you know anything about me, you know that I love X Factor by Peter David. I like Age of Apocalypse storylines or any of those like post-apocalypse storylines. And I like all the Summers, excluding
you didn't like
Scott. So for those people that don't know, Scott had a kid with Emma Frost, which is what everybody wanted anyways. And they had a kid named Ruby.
It's Aggie.
Saggy nailed it.
Yeah. So it's not Cable. It is it's actually his daughter with his did he have any kids with fucking what's her name?
Domino?
No, with because wasn't Cable him and Pryor?
Cable with Pryor? No, Pryor was with Colossus.
No, Matt. Who was the kid? Who's Cable's mom?
Well, Madeline Pryor. You mean
Madeline Pryor? That's what I said.
I was thinking Kitty Pryde when you said Pryor.
No,
I was thinking
Pryor. Yeah.
Yes.
Scott never had any kids with Jean Grey. He's had kids with everybody but Jean Grey, which I also find is absolutely amazing.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, there's so many what if stories. You remember those weird what ifs? But
in reality, no, I'm just talking about main story. Like
well, characters are carried through.
Yeah. Sure. He had Cable. Nathan Summers is kind of.
Who's Rachel's then?
I thought Jean Grey was Rachel's mother.
No, she can't be it, is she?
I'm pretty
She's
sure.
the Hound.
I feel like she might be.
Maybe.
Jean Grey and Cyclops are Rachel's parents.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Rachel. Yes, it's theirs.
Yeah, she's probably the coolest one too. To be honest with you,
I know what you wanted to do. You wanted to.
I know. I do. I tried shit on her.
You just wanted to shit on Cyclops. That's all.
I did. Yeah. Hey, but either way, we get another summer kid. Damn, the summer kids are really cool though. Like you got Rachel, Ruby, and Cable. I don't think you could get a better trifecta than that. Hopefully one day it comes out that they're all Vulcan's kids anyways, and that Scott never had any of them for real, and I'll be happy.
Vulcan's kids.
Yeah.
Wait, did we ever get a Havoc kid? A Havoc Polaris kid?
Well, maybe that's who Rachel is. You don't know.
What?
Because if you read Age of Apocalypse, doesn't Havoc run the pits? And isn't she a Hound? Just saying. I'm just saying. You could make that work. Either way, read this book. It's really good. I still reread it, gave it a thumbs up. I enjoy this. I pick it up every once in a while. But it's really a one shot. So
yeah, it kind of fills in those gaps, and you get to know why she knows things. Because when she was introduced, she was like, "I'm Layla Miller. I know things. It's just kind of one of those fun little bits. Again, I completely forgot about this book, but yes, I will. I'm going to give it thumbs up.
As a first time read of this book, I thumbs up. I really enjoyed it.
Hey, look at that! Bruce likes something.
Yeah, Bruce kind of asked. He's like, "When did you write this?" I was like, "Yeah, right." Like, no, but I mean, it has a lot of stuff that you could relate to either today, tomorrow. Like, he had a way of doing that. The other book I was going to say was DC versus Marvel #2.
Aggressive thinking. He was thinking ahead.
Yeah. Well, I think he just wrote it generally enough that it can relate to a lot of different, just kind of like Lilo and Stitch. All right.
The art was also very nice in this book.
It was.
100%. And with
Dub,
that,
wait, hold on. Is Dub gonna say a take it on a X book?
No, I didn't get a chance to. I flipped through it, but I didn't get a chance to read it.
Oh, then we'll stick with the until next week. Yeah. Until next week, where maybe Dub will say how he recommends an X book.
If there was gonna be, I wish I had time to read this one, because if there was gonna be an X-Men book that I recommended, I have before, but Peter David.
Oh, dude, his stuff was so good.
Yeah, Peter David's so good, and the art, the guy who did the art for that was like Valentine Delandro. And
dude, surprise! Look, it's under the radar, but you're gonna be surprised at a lot of the artwork that were on Peter David books.
What do you mean?
I'll let you finish.
Surprised.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking. My buddy and I were talking about Peter David at work today. Obviously, he passed, but yeah, there's. I mean, you got the Hulk run, you got the X Factor.
Pete, don't spoil UDR.
Runs.
Don't speed UDR.
All right. So we want to do that next.
Well, Dub, what notification is that Peter David died in your news? Is it the first article?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that first article.
No. Let's not change the format. Let's do the UDR.
Let's do UDR.
All right, I'm running the thing.
All right, so UDR was supposed to be a bunch of different stuff. It was going to be Hobbit covers, everything else. But with my man going and passing away, I had to do a UDR for Peter David. Now, you see all these books here. He had a part in all of these books. And most of them we will not be covering. I think maybe one of these books will actually be covering.
Yeah, I don't think today we can say the introduction of the Thunderbolts was an under the radar book.
Yeah. They're just giving you some notifications for some of the stuff he did. However, the present Wolvie thing was actually pretty funny because what the bleep, it was a female Wolverine named Wolverer or something. I can't remember, but I remember it being crazy. And they just changed Wolverine to like Wolver her or something like that. It was not one of his best works. Not one of his best works. But speaking of covers, that's McFarlane, who he had a lot of covers done with the old Mickey. And then
McFarlane did the cover.
Yeah, he had some other covers too. We'll probably get to a little bit. First off, one of the ones I think is always undervalued, but I always love picking up because you can always talk them down on price, or you can find this in good condition sometimes. Always sells also is we're looking at Hulk 441, the little Pulp Fiction cover. 9/8 only sell for $90. Here's the funny thing about it: Raws average $35, and a lot of Raws, if you can find this in pretty good condition, sell for $40. Like the majority of them do sell for $40, or they sell for $20 if they're not in great condition. So that's what you get, $35 average, somewhere around there.
You didn't mention other versions to keep an eye out for?
I didn't. No.
All right, Newsies. Look out for the newsstand of this.
Yeah, look out for the newsstand.
The price is different. See the $1.50. I think it was $1.95. I think.
No, yeah, it's more.
It's different. It's different on the newsstand. That's one way to tell.
I didn't do that because I didn't do this book first, and I went down a rabbit hole on something else later on. Pete.
That's fine. I just wanted to bring it up. There is a newsstand that people
good stuff. Extra. Good call, Pete. Good call.
Go. I didn't want to spoil it in case you did.
Okay, next up, The Amazing Spider-Man. So he did just like a one or two off here, right? He did a couple in The Amazing Spider-Man. This one was the Hobgoblin revealed. Spoiler alert for a 40-year-old book. Hobgoblin needs it turns out that the reveal there where you miss the head, they reveal that it's Ned Leeds, but also Jason, the guy who was formerly Jack-o'-lantern, then turns out to be the new Hobgoblin. I don't know.
Yeah,
but people like this book.
Hobgoblin's got a fucking convoluted history.
People like this book, but it's also a weird book. You can't get it in good shape anymore, but if you can find it in 9.8, they go for $140. But typically they sell for $9 because if you're finding this not slabbed or if you're finding it's not in 9.8 condition. So there you go. Good cover too. All right. Speaking of Spider-Man, he also did Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. I wanted to present this one because he presented a character and named the Foreigner. Now, technically, the Foreigner was given other names before, but the one thing that he's known is he's bow chicka bow bow with Silver Sable.
I
getting down.
He was a big fan.
But this is where he's officially revealed to be the Foreigner and douche wah wah. So, Spectacular Spider-Man 115. Also got Doctor Strange in it. Averaging about $10 raw too. So if you see this one, pick it up. It's a good one.
Also, wasn't he the baddie in that excellent Craven film?
I think he actually was. Yes, yes, I think he was. Spoiler alert. All right. Next up,
Mesmero.
Yes, Mesmero. But this is the beginning of his run on X Factor. This is when he starts getting into the mutant books. He starts doing mutant type stuff. I just had to do it because sometimes people collect his first. And now that he has passed away, I bet you people will be collecting it. X Factor number 55. Not the best cover. All averages, though, setting for $10. But that was pre him passing away. Now, post him passing away, they jumped up to $20 because, that's how it goes. What's up?
I said, what do you mean it's not a bad cover? Who did this? This is familiar to me.
Not good. But the one that he's more well known for is X Factor 71. Why is that, Pete? Because that's when he starts forming.
Who you are just shitting on as a cover artist?
Oh, let me know.
Mike Mignola. That's who I thought did this.
I'm okay with that.
Still not a good cover.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that.
Shame.
Dude, you can't tell me all those. No, sir. No, sir. Anyways, X Factor 71. Pete, why is this an important cover that people like to get? Because it's the first time we had multiple man, strong guy on the X Factor team and a couple of Wolf Bayman. Yeah, it's the new team for
Larry Stroman run.
It's the team that he mainly did a lot of. He did a lot of this team for a very long time. He eventually moved Havoc and Polaris off of it, but kept some of the main characters that he introduced in here. 9.8s pre, we're going for $75. Post, about $120. Averaging $10 pre, once again, post $20. So the price is going up on those.
Yeah, that was like during the Jim Lee era of X-Men. Everything everything X was popping. Liefeld on X-Force.
But he started doing a good thing.
Peter David and Stroman on X Factor at that time.
Peter David, first issue between so he only did one issue of Wolverine. He did between the Godwin run and the Duffy run. But this is also, as Pete just mentioned, who did the art on this cover?
Jim Lee.
Yeah, Jim Lee. So of course Wolverine 25 pulls a little bit of a premium. 9.8s between 90 and 130. And I'm not talking newsstand because newsstand gets more expensive on this. But for the regular cover, it's 90 to 130. And that really depends on what they do with it. If they put it as Jim Lee and Peter David, it sells for a little bit more. If they do the customized Wolverine thing, it sells for a little bit more.
More action.
But Raws are averaging $20 and Newsies are averaging $35. So you can just imagine. I think Newsies start in 9.8 around 135-ish. So there you go. Next up, Of course, we can't avoid 2099, but we all know about number 1. What we may not know is there's a bunch of variant covers that happen around 35, 36, 37, 38. Introducing, by the way, I'm in 35, Venom 2099. So Venom 2099, which is technically in Spider-Man 2099, number 35, starts to take over. There's a variant. Now, I'll tell you that 35 does pretty decent, but it's about half the price raw for the A cover. The variant cover, however, averages about $32. Hard to find in good condition, too.
Connecting cover. This connects.
Okay, very good. So the Lee, once again, yeah. Okay, yep.
Keep going.
Okay, so there's a Lee variant 2 of this, $33 on the high end, $10 on the low end. What we're saying here is if they're saying near mint and they're claiming it's near mint, it's going for $33. If they're not claiming that, or they mislabel it as not being a variant, it goes for about $10. All right. This is actually the A cover. It's a homage. Homage. What?
Homage?
Homage.
You can say it any way you like. There's 3 ways. They're all right. Homage. Homage.
37, anyways. 9/8's going for $165 or $45. That's just it. It either goes for $165 or somebody for some reason listed it at an auction, didn't name it properly, and it went for $45. Good luck with that, kid. Averaging $14. The problem with it is there's not a lot. Once again, there's not a lot of near mint copies of this book out there, and if they are, they're already scooped up. Now,
because we got next. This is near the end of the run too.
It is, yeah, fair enough.
That's
and I was going to do there. See, this is the hole that I went down now with the instead of the newsy thing. I went down this deep rabbit hole of nonsense. I was going to split it off, but then I got into it. I couldn't. Venom 2099, 9/8 going. Now this is 37. So if this is 37A, this is the variant, which is what's his name? Anyways, yeah, thank you.
Howard Chaykin and
Howard.
This is not good.
No, but 9/8s go for $249. Raw averaging, they say near mints, but for $9. And
this is like a wrestling botch, like just waiting to happen. Like he's
and then finally 38. Also, by the way, I will tell you that 38 does decent. This, what was it?
That's a connector.
One of the other ones.
That's a connector.
Too. The averages, the A's for 35 and 36 both do well. Raw averaging $12 near mint. Everything else is $4. I mean, still, I don't know. Not a great cover.
That one connects though to the issue before, I believe.
Yes.
Lady on the other side.
You
don't have the paired up.
Yeah, I don't have the pairing up.
Yeah, they do. There isn't a connector to that.
Maybe. All right.
There is.
Next up, DC versus Marvel. Now, just to be clear, number 1 does a lot better, but guess what? Peter David didn't do number 1. He did 2 and 3, I think. 2 and 3, I believe. Yeah. But he did number 2, so that was his first one on it. 9/8's going for $115. A raw averaging $11 for 2. This is actually a fun series. The whole story behind it is kind of cool, how they did everything, and how I've heard before the story between him and the other writer on how they had to go back and forth to get the whole story built together. Check it out sometime. It's in the documentary. And then finally, this might actually be finally, but we get to X Factor special Leela Miller number 1. We read it, so we have to look it up. It's got Ruby. There's Ruby. And by the way, she was named by Miller because she had told Scott to name her kid this, but she wasn't born with ruby skin. Also, spoiler alert, about a 20-year-old book. That is not her original form. She actually, like her mother, can, instead of putting on diamond, she puts on ruby skin. And to the best of our knowledge, the ruby skin de-ages her, and she's worried that if she ever changes back into her original form, which would not be a ruby-colored skin or outside, that she will die because she'll age 77 years in 30 seconds. Yeah. All right. But it also tells you a little bit of story of the Summer Rebellion, which is kind of cool because it's something that had happened, been mentioned throughout all X books at one point. Raw settling $5 on average. The highs of these are $10. The lows are $3. Get a reader copy. It's worth a read. And And then finally, that was last week's Fantastic Four. So that means
before you get to Fantastic Four.
No, we're done.
Oh, we're done? Here, this is your cover.
Yeah.
This is technically the B cover.
Yeah.
This connects with it. This is the A. I know what I'm saying. It connects. They connect.
You said but you said the one before, and I was like, no, it doesn't connect.
I wasn't sure if it went with the one before or it was the same issue, but it's the same issue.
Same issue. Yeah.
They go together.
Okay. Yeah, there it goes.
I just knew there was a connector. That's all.
Very good. So there we go. That's what we got. We could have gone on for like another 100 of those. However,
Peter David? Yeah.
I might do a part 2 next week because like I love his shit. Yeah.
We
I didn't even get into the ones
and all that crazy Doc Samson stuff. Remember
the Samson stuff, the marriage stuff, all that. Yeah, I tried to do a little bit of everything. So
I know there's a ton you could do. I mean, he's been Peter David's a legend. He's been around,
and he gets great artists on stuff. That's kind of what I was saying. Like good stuff. Anyways, let's get on to news.
You want to do the news? All right. Well, let me run the thing, and we can do Dub's news.
This week in pop culture, somehow I lost my top stories slide. I don't know what I did with it. So I moved some things around since we already know the spoiler of the news. So I popped this one up front. And we're going to talk about our good friends at Diamond Comics Distribution, now known as Ad Populum. So Diamond owes Dynamite $500,000. And that's just for last month.
Wow. For all 83 books?
That's why they never left. Now it makes sense.
That's also how there was 83 covers of that. Because, like, they were just giving to them on credit.
And not paying for it, so they just put it out. So there's been paperwork filed in bankruptcy court saying that Dynamite wants their money, and apparently Diamond's using their money for other things. We don't know exactly.
Give me my money, man. Give me my money.
I know you got it. You got it.
Where's my money, man? Where's my money?
So hopefully Diamond, can make good on this, and somehow maybe Dynamite.
Like we're all on the same page.
Come out of this. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, but here's the thing: they're acting like people actually bought all 8,000. Ain't nobody bought any of those 93 guys. Come on, man. That shit's still sitting in their warehouse. Get out of here. Hey, let's do cover Z. Shit, that ain't that.
Fuck Z. They're covered AH. Like
yeah.
like
I didn't get to
double A,
Z. I never learned my A's, BB's, CC.
Hey, Diamond just kept. All Diamond's got to say is, we didn't order none of this bullshit. They just kept sending us shit. That's what they got to do.
We've got 6 different pieces of art. We want 6 different versions of all of them. Go.
Everyone.
Right. That's what they gotta say is like, we didn't order
black
this.
And
they
white.
Just said
I want foils. I want partly colored. We'll do like a little bit of a fade. We'll be like,
can you imagine going into court? I'm sorry, I'm shitting on these people. I'm gonna shit on both these people. Fuck them. Can you imagine going into court and all you gotta do if you're Giuseppe is just go, hey, for real, because you're gonna talk to normies. Let me explain. This company's trying to tell you that they had one cover, and all they did was put foil on it, change the color on it, turn it to purple, turn it to blue, turn it to. You think we ordered that? You're telling me people are buying that? There's no jury or judge with any sane thought that would think that shit.
They can easily answer it. You want them? We got them in the warehouse if you want them.
Yeah, go get them.
We'll give them back.
We'll give them to you.
Yeah.
Feel free, sell them.
Yeah. Hey, it's like a server though. Dynamite's not trying to receive any shipments from Diamond. They're just sending it back. Does not live here anymore. That's what they're writing on the box. Does not live here anymore. Does not live. So you gotta get some server to chase them down. Chase down that clown from Dynamite, right? Chase him down and just throw the bucks into his car. And then go served and slam his door. Dude.
Like legit, have you guys ever done any of the Dynamite like mystery boxes that they've had?
No.
Like they would legit. they'd legit charge you like $10, and you would get 50 comics. It'd be 1 in 10s, 1 in 25s. There'd be all kinds of different prints. As I did it a couple times just to see what they would send me.
No.
Wow.
A trash can full of shit.
What I'm saying, you spend $10, you get
who dis
comics they'd send you. They'd send you a box.
Yeah, 60 covers of Vampirella.
So Diamond ordered one comic from Dynamite. Dynamite sent them a whole 50 and then pulls this. New number. Who this? Who this? I don't want that refund. $500,000 worth of items. Shit, Dynamite haven't produced $500,000 worth of items in 10 years that they've been out there. Sorry.
Well, no, they have if people were to actually buy them.
No, they haven't because nobody buys it. It's only
worth
it's
only worth what somebody's going to pay for it. They made the product, but the fact that nobody's buying it is a different story.
But that's not what they said. They said worth. It ain't worth it if they ain't paying for it. It ain't nobody paying for that dog shit.
You put $4.99 on that Vampirella cover.
Bro.
We got one piece of Mark Spears art, but we're going to take it. We're going to make it green. We're going to make it purple. We're going to make it red. We're going to make it foil. We're going to make it metal.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I've never
ultraviolet.
Hey, I spent a minimum of
and that's not
an
on
hour at LCS.
That's on Dynamite.
Yep. I end up spending an hour at LCS every single week. Minimum. You know what I never see? Somebody picking up a Dynamite book.
Well, I'm sure they pick them up.
I'm sure probably they do too, but I'm sure Elves fix fucking shoes and Santa Claus comes down the Christmas tree. That don't mean I see the shit. I'm just saying.
Hey, somebody buys Red Sonjas and Vampirillas. Actually,
I know at least 3 people that buy them.
Yeah, well,
we do have
the problem isn't that it's 3 people. The problem is they don't buy 5,000 of each of those books.
No.
They buy 10 of each.
How are people going to get their Harley Quinn Elvira books?
Oh, that thing looks.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Good luck.
Who knows?
Isn't Dynamite? Dynamite's only being distributed through Diamond. Yes.
Yeah.
They
never moved. Well, I haven't moved yet. I should say.
Yeah. Well.
So we know the #1 movie in.
Shout out to all the artists. I hope you got paid.
I hope so too.
Hope you did.
Probably not enough.
Hope you got paid.
The #1 movie in America this week, of course, was Lilo and Stitch. 146 million here in the States.
As fuck.
Another 178 million internationally for $361 million total.
Bank.
Yeah, I mean that 146 is just for the 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
3 day, not counting the Monday.
Yeah, if you count the Monday, it was 182.
Mm-hmm.
But all those numbers together, basically, this will be the fastest movie to hit 200 million domestically since faster than Minecraft. And that's crazy that it's faster than Minecraft.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
those family movies, though, I think that's the home runs, right? Like if you can have something that's pop culture related and the family
and
movie,
get the family there, yeah, exactly.
Well, it's over.
Yeah,
wasn't it
that little alien beast does look crazy though? That thing looks crazy.
What
wasn't it the highest opening for any Mission Impossible? Also,
it might have been at 64.
It might have been, but it was in second place, so I didn't really.
Who's watching that? Which one is that? The 15th Mission Impossible?
The last
one. The final one. The final
last one.
Final Reckoning.
The final one, part 2.
I still gotta watch the one before this, which is why I couldn't go see that.
So he's Lilo or Stitch? Which one is the alien?
Stitch.
Okay. Yeah. Does he have any special powers? Like, can he give you a pot of gold or?
He's the world's perfect killing machine or destroying. Like he's built to be chaos.
So like the Tasmanian Devil.
He can surf.
He is adaptive. Let's just say that he can change the way he looks a little bit.
He can make grown men.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you get Hitman, then I guess I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would turn him over too then.
One other little fun fact: Lilo and Stitch had the 4th biggest domestic box office gross on a Monday ever, beating No Way Home and Avengers Endgame.
And just to explain to Marco, who has not seen either film, this doesn't spoil it because this happens not only early in the film, but this is adapting a movie that's over 20 years old. He left. But for anybody out there who hasn't seen either of these, let's just take to the point that the idea or the basis of this film is that the creature ends up getting exiled and they just send him to this planet that they don't know of called Earth. So that's how he ends up here. He gets exiled because he's too dangerous.
Yep.
Wow. I did not know that either, Pete. So thank you for the information.
I didn't either until I saw it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. So
it happens in the first 15 minutes.
So Marco did leave, and I thought he may have found this next story interesting.
Well, screw him. That's what he gets.
Regal Cinemas has set a popcorn sales record. They sold 6.39 million pounds of popcorn this past weekend in their biggest Memorial Day box office weekend ever.
What the hell does that
6.39 million pounds of popcorn.
That's a lot of clogged water.
You want to hear something? Yeah, you say that. All right, since Marco's not here, I told you I took my son to see Minecraft on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We finished the bucket before the movie started. I refilled that some bitch before.
What?
Just during the trailer. To be fair, at the time, I only had coffee and I hadn't eaten yet, so I ate a lot of it. But the two of us housed a bucket of popcorn before the movie started.
Wow.
And then I refilled it, and then we brought the second bit home. And my wife was like, "This, you guys did pretty good." I'm like, "This was our second bucket."
We finished the first one.
We finished the first one before the movie started.
Wow.
Legit, I kind of rushed once I knew, like, Nicole Kidman came on screen because we were at AMC. I was like, "Oh shit, Nicole Kidman's locked in the room. Let's finish this shit up. I'm gonna get more
before it starts." All right, another movie news. There's a rumor that Bruce Banner is returning in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So Mark Ruffalo is set to return as Bruce Banner. We don't know if what he's gonna do in the story, but it's not just a cameo. Like he's going to be in there quite a bit, but we don't know if he's actually going to turn.
And for all of you out there, Bruce did a whole show about this already earlier tonight before he came here.
I did. He got pretty spicy.
Dang. Was that one guy on there that hates everything?
Huh?
Was that one movie guy on there that hates everything?
Of course. We were doing the Power Hour. It was just like, why are they forcing a Hulk story into a Spider-Man movie?
Because Hulk can't go on his own.
Yeah, and they have to have an Avenger in every Spider-Man movie.
It's like, who's next? It's going to be Hawkeye next. It's just going to be,
Renner. Hawkeye's out. Black Widow's out. Well, Hawkeye not coming back. Black Widow's out. So
they pay him, though. He'll come back. He's just not coming back. They're not going to pay him.
We were speculating that he's going to be another mentor for Peter. Like, Peter needs another mentor.
What do you mean?
What?
It's not like he hasn't had the mentor before. Cap.
We can only hope that he loses his smartness and rages and becomes
Doctor
another
Strange.
Villain.
Yeah. I'm hoping for him just going back to raging out. Maybe like whatever the villain is makes Hulk go back to whatever. Or wasn't there something where Hulk knew who Peter was after?
I don't know. The point being, I don't want Hulk in this movie.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
I like the way that they had left off the last one. I was like all on board for the idea of, hey, let's forget all this Spider-Man in space shit and let's just do some street level Spidey. How about that? Nobody remembers his ass. He's got no money, nobody. Let's just get Spidey on the streets. Let him fight some street level villains, and okay.
A lot of people, a couple of people I spoke to about that had the same sentiment. They wanted Daredevil and Kingpin Daredevil and Spider-Man teaming up against Kingpin in this next movie. They had that
Hey,
built
I
in
have a
their head.
novel
That
idea.
was
How about
happen.
we just not do that and just have Spider-Man, Spider-Man face some Spider-Man villains? I don't know. Let's just do that.
Yeah,
or even at that, he could fight Speedballs or whatever the one kids Rocket Racer. He could.
We don't need Speedball. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him fighting Scorpion or you throw Ryan. I don't care how many Spider-Man villains you throw in a Spider-Man movie, but how about we just leave it as Spider-Man doing it?
Tombstone?
We don't need our Daredevils. We don't need our Hulks.
Tombstone
we don't need our Captain Americas or Doctor Stranges. Just have Spider-Man fight.
We don't need Spider-Man 3 Spider-Man either, or 6 or 9. We need 1.
I'll even take Hydro Man.
Exactly. I'll take Hydro Man. Fuck it.
So I've never heard anybody say that before in my life.
Why not? I mean, think about all the people we've heard rumored so far. It's gonna be Boomerang, and who the hell else do they throw out there? It was like Boomerang, Tombstone, and
I mean, Tombstone's not a bad one. Why would Tombstone be bad?
He's not. I mean, I enjoyed him on the cartoon, the animated series, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Give me Lonnie Lincoln.
Yeah. Beetle. There's so many villains.
Fucking give me Silvermane or Hammerhead. I don't care.
Molten Man, yes.
Yeah.
So this kind of
leave the Jackal out. I don't want clone shit right now.
Yeah,
leave the Jackal alone. Oh yeah, how about the Big Wheel?
Yeah, Jackal's a good one.
Yeah, how about Big Wheel and Rocket Racer? Let's throw them out there. Prowler.
As I said, Rocket Racer already.
Yeah, we'll throw. I'm in.
Yeah,
that's fine.
What about Hypno Hustler?
The Hypno Hustler, sure.
Can we get a cameo from Night Thrasher?
Yeah, can we have? Yeah, can you have New Warriors? We have a little New Warriors.
Okay, now we've officially gone too far.
Okay,
that's too much.
We want Dark Hawk in there. New Warriors. Hogan Dagger could show up every once in a while.
I'm into all of that. You guys are laughing.
No, I'm not. I'm serious. I would watch that.
I'd rather watch that than him having
New Warriors. Hell
yeah! And don't get me wrong, I like Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. Nothing against that. I just don't need that. Spidey doesn't need him.
Maybe Spidey.
No, I mean, hey, listen. You said no to
Hulk's son.
You said no to it, but if Daredevil showed up there at one point and he's kind of fighting with Daredevil and they have the crossover thing, I don't have a problem.
That would be fine. I just don't think we need it.
We don't need it, but I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I'd rather have that than Hulk.
Yeah, maybe it'll get Dick Ryder showing up.
I got no problem with Nova showing up. New Warriors. You get Dick Ryder and the New Warriors. You get Night Thrasher, Dick Ryder,
Night Watch,
Silhouette. What was the name? Silhouette.
Yeah.
Well, Silhouette was what's his name's sister, right?
Speedballs.
That one villain.
Yeah, the villain's sister. I forgot his name.
So there was also news that had Avengers movies being pushed back. Yep. Originally it was supposed to come out in, I believe, May, and now it's got pushed back to December.
Fine.
Which kind of changes this movie, because this was supposed to be in between the two Avengers movies, and now this movie's going to come out before both Avengers movies. So all the theories of Spider-Man on Battleworld and all those things, and who knows what's going to happen. But
well, that don't stop them from doing that and saying this took place.
Does this actually put the X-Men movie back to 2028, 2029 now?
Does it matter?
I didn't know there was an X-Men movie on the docket. Yeah.
I know Dom's concerned about being dead before these things happen, but I'm just looking at it.
That's what he says about everything, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'll be dead by the time these movies come out. Yeah.
So is Jeffrey Fonso. He wants to make sure he gets to see this battle before it's all over.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be fun.
I mean, you know you're going to die eventually. You're going to miss something, buddy. I just don't get it.
Well, it depends on what you believe.
And then DC Studios will be attending San Diego Comic-Con this year.
Holy shit, was it been 6 years?
It's been a little while since they were there. Peacemaker Season 2 will be the focus. They'll show, I'm sure, a new trailer and give lots of information, have panels. I'm going to guess John Cena might show up. Whether or not you can see him is up to you.
Can't see me.
But, I'm sure the whole cast will be there and such. And then you'll get all kinds of information. And then this premieres on August 21st on HBO Max. So the second season starts. yeah, there's a whole new opening series or opening of the show. No more dance, I guess. So maybe something different.
I do want to see how he's going to explain away the old DCUE.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, who knows?
Maybe he won't.
I saw something. Yeah, I saw something weird in a trailer with like multiple cantinas or something. So yeah, yes, that's how they're probably going to explain something like that. And then in other DC news,
you forgot Normarita in the New Warriors.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh,
I don't know who that is.
It's the Brack Show starring me. I'm Brack. It's the Brack Show.
The Strange Lives of Superman. These will be exclusive to Target. These 4 different figures.
Put them up. Wait a minute. So this guy's got the balls to say that he's going to increase his prices by 15% and then come out with this shit?
I like the line though.
You would.
Yep. Why is that guy got testicle heads?
These are different Silver Age versions of Superman.
Testicle heads, a Silver Age version of Superman?
Yes. I would have guessed.
Yeah, do you remember the mind thing?
Karnak?
Okay.
All right, let's talk about
I don't know who in the world was at you. God, man, I really hope they make that big nuthead Superman because I really want that.
Well, like they have to keep Ollie's in business too. Like we have to make sure that we're keeping all the stores in business. So he's
because you really can't wait to see the disappointment on that kid's face when you hand him the testicle-headed Superman. Be like, I got this for $5.
Yeah.
Or is it because you, as a collector, said, you know what? I was unsure if I wanted this, but for $5, I figured I'd put this on my shelf.
Somebody will buy testicles for $5
when people come over. I want to show them my collection, and they can see and say, "What is that? It's that time Superman's head looks like a testicle."
I mean, there's a fan of everything.
Exactly.
And it doesn't surprise me that Superman fans are testicle head fans. I mean, that ain't the most shocking news I heard today.
Let's keep going.
To be fair, what would you rather have? The testicle-headed Superman or one of the red and blue Electro versions of Superman from the 90s?
Yeah, I like that blue version, all right?
What about the red?
That was too much.
The red one was too much. The blue one was okay. Nice.
So this is coming out June 3rd?
So June 3rd on digital, physical you can get on July 8th, which is I'm guessing when soon after that it will be on some streaming service somewhere. Is this A24? So I'm not sure.
What is this about again?
No, this is pretty good. I saw this. I saw this in the theater. I took a half day and went by myself. And
what's it about?
Vampires.
It's about vampires and the director of Black Panther and Killmonger.
And a whole bunch of really good jazz music in this movie. Really good.
Wasn't Killmonger
it's Hawkeye Girl?
It's an entertaining flick. It is pretty fun.
And once it leaves digital, it should head over to Max. This is Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers, gotcha.
Now called HBO Max. Please get it right.
HBO Max, that is correct.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's HBO Max. We're going back.
All right, HBO Max.
Hey, Haley, Hawkeye.
Haley Seinfeld.
Yeah, Hawkeye. Seinfeld.
Hawkeye, yes.
Mm-hmm. She was very adult in this movie.
Oh.
You know what else? Also, I looked it up because I was curious. I think my buddy and I were chatting about it. Like what her role is in the film is actually true about her also.
She's a vampire?
No, she is. I think her grandfather was half black, so she does have.
Yes.
Yeah. It's part of the story. You got to watch because again, you see white girl. What are you doing here, white girl? This is not for you. Watch the movie. However you do it, I recommend.
I don't even know what you're talking about, so I'll just watch.
It's about
watch the movie.
White passing black people in the South back in the day.
Yes.
Oh, okay, fair.
Tanya Miller has been cast as Jocasta in the Vision series.
Really?
I really like her. I like her. She's a really good actress.
What was she in?
She I had a list and I didn't print it. Sorry.
Bringing out Jocasta?
Yeah, I knew they were bringing her out. I just don't know what this actress is from.
So we know James Spader is returning. We know Paul Bettany is coming back. We saw Star-Lord in a picture as well. So that's what we have so far.
I feel like that picture was.
You think that was just a?
I think that might be internet nonsense. I mean, I could be wrong, but.
Gotcha. It could be.
Yeah, I think this was a rumor. I don't know if it was confirmed yet.
What, for what, Jocasta or?
Yeah, Jocasta.
I saw this on a somewhat reputable site.
Yeah, shout out reputable sites.
Did Dom send you the site? No.
Dom did not send me this. No.
Did it start with an R?
No, it started with a D.
D's nuts.
So she was in the fall of the House of Usher,
which was amazing.
Yeah. Deadline, IGN.
Yeah.
They all have this. So yes.
Yeah, I try to find a couple places before I pop something in there. Otherwise, I will.
Wait a second. More than one source. Yeah. What are you, a journalist?
I'm no journalist.
He never claimed to be.
Not a journalist, but I definitely try to verify things that I say. Otherwise, I will let you know if it's questionable sources.
Look at all these rumors.
Exactly.
Gangs of London.
So yes, I know this was a rumor for a while, but yeah, it does seem like this is now confirmed that this is the route.
Oh, she was in Gangs of London.
Yep. Foundation.
Watch that. That's that Apple show, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Gangs of London was the one that had the kid from Peaky Blinders, one of the first brothers to die and keep Peaky Blinders. It was pretty good.
I don't know. I'm still into this show, like this Vision show. I'm still gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch.
I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna like
whatever.
It. How do you know you're not gonna like it? Give it a chance.
You might like it.
You might like it.
I ain't gonna say what that's what they say. But go ahead.
Talk about some comics, and something that we've discussed a couple times already is Peter David has passed away. Spider-Man 2099, Maestro, his huge run on the Hulk.
The Maestro stuff. Forgot about that.
Yeah, that was Future Imperfect. So good.
Yeah, he did Smart Hulk.
So good. Then he did. He did TV stuff.
Stuff I bought for my son when he was Jesus.
Ben 10, Babylon 5. He did Young Justice on he did the comics, and he did the television show as well. So
Babylon 5 was probably one of the best sci-fi shows ever. Well written, had a beginning, a middle, and a new one end.
Nice.
Huh. Yeah, he was such a good guy. I got to meet him a couple times.
Yeah,
and he was just fantastic every time. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it was sad when it's heard that he wasn't gonna go to shows anymore. But well, he was good.
So
I'm a fan.
Make sure that you try to read a Peter David book this week in honor of Peter David. You have lots to choose from. So even that X Factor book, which I'm probably going to read. So
there you go.
Yeah. This is a weird story. Just a throwback to earlier today. I was talking to my buddy who was trying to tell me about this, like I didn't know, but he still brought it up. He was like, Peter David just died. And to put this in context, as you guys know, my name is Peter. My boss's name is David. So when he first said it, I thought he was telling me that our boss had died.
Oh.
Like the way he said it, there was a pause. So I read it.
The comma was in the wrong spot.
David just died. And I was like, what? Anyway.
Well, it still sucks because Peter David died.
It does still suck because Peter
I don't think I give a crap about your boss dying. But
he's a good guy.
I don't know.
I know.
So Marvel and DC and Marvel are doing a crossover again. So now we have Kevin Smith, Chip Zdarsky, Kelly Thompson, Adam Kubert, Terry Dodson, Greg Capullo's.
What are you fucking getting the ash off the middle of your hands for?
Because Grant Morrison is back writing a Batman book.
No, he's writing a Deadpool book, which has me concerned.
No, he's writing the DC part of it.
All right, so there's two different.
Deb Rose is writing the Marvel book.
Hey, you know what I think is like, hey, if I had a bad idea of a crossover, this would be it. This would exactly be what I would think.
Well, what's weird
is this crossover?
I was just talking about just in the Marvel doing these weird. Hey, let's just fucking throw it's Spider-Man, Wolverine. Let's give them another title together. Hey, Wolverine and the Deadpool. Let's put them in a title together again. Why do we need to just keep just picking characters and just forcing a story? I'm over this. Like,
listen, I
give it some space and time before you keep throwing shit like this at us.
Dude, listen, if you want to go with like weirder characters, I actually think that's the route to go. Like, put like,
oh, is it? You want to read all those Straczynski?
Put Puck and the Creep together.
Who's it? Volstagg and Captain America. Let's put those two together.
Creeper together. That sounds great, dude. I'm down. I'll read that shit. I will.
No, you didn't.
What?
The Straczynski's been doing that. At Marvel, he just did the stupid Hulk and Doctor Strange one, which that one actually makes sense.
No. That's not what. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Creeper and Puck.
Oh well, this isn't Creeper and Puck. That's what I'm saying.
Throw some wild shit. If you're gonna do shit, do some wild shit. Like,
well, that's I'm on board for that.
Yeah,
because that's something I wouldn't normally get.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Do some wild ass shit.
Yeah, but that's not going to be stuff that it's going to get mainstream coverage and news, and people would want to buy it.
You'd have to do like Detective Chimp and somebody will buy it. You'd have to do like the Detective Chimp and
if we see like Creeper and Squirrel Girl teaming up, people might buy it.
They would buy that. They would buy that.
Squirrel
think
Girl
about this. What are we gonna get? We're gonna get Batman and Deadpool. Deadpool's gonna tell some stupid ass joke. Batman's gonna look all
angry and serious.
I don't like your joke.
I'm the world's best detective, and I can't figure out who the Joker is.
What? Everybody knows who the Joker is.
Yeah, nobody knows who the Joker is.
Best detective. And then, yeah, you're right. The Deadpool is going to be talking to the fourth wall the whole time.
Yep.
Anyways.
Well, this is one of
many. I just don't want this.
This is the first of many crossovers coming.
That is correct. In 2026, we're going to get a whole bunch more. So we might get your Detective Chimp and Monkey Man crossover, or
no, but like have Broccoli Head, Green Lantern, and like
we don't need to go that
Tri-Nova crossover, something like that.
I'd at least like characters that I'm mildly interested in reading about.
Doctor Strange and Constantine.
No, I don't want Doctor Strange.
No, actually, I kind of want Constantine to team more with maybe a Son of Satan. Give me Damian Helmstrom.
I want Constantine to team with Spider-Man.
No, Constantine. You know who should team?
He's gonna be Spidey's mentor.
No, Constantine and Magic should team up together. That would be good. Rolling through Limbo. That's all right. I'm down with that.
That just sounds like it just takes Zatanna out and put Magic in there.
No, because Zatanna doesn't got Dark Child in her.
Just like I'm gonna do tricks.
Hey, guess what card it is?
Backwards and it'll work.
Hey, there's a quarter behind your ear. I got big titties. Like that's Zatanna. Like what are we talking about here? What are you talking about here? Eyes up here, boys.
You're on the wrong show talking about big titties right now.
That's how they draw her all the time.
They do draw her all that way.
Do you not read DC
her
books?
Power set is just say some shit backwards.
Yeah.
It kind of limits you creatively.
See, look who you started. Fishnets, look who you started.
I got nothing.
That's what I'm telling you. I wasn't the one. No, I said put it with Magic. You all said you wanted the like little magic girl that all they do is put her in fishnets and titties.
Well, all right, let's put this more street level. You give me, we're talking fishnet. Let's do Black Canary with Black Cat. How about that? I'd read that.
Look at that covers of her straddling swords and pole dancing on a sword.
Yeah, but dude, John Constantine pole dances on poles every once in a while, if you know what I mean. So they're down,
and that's perfectly fine in Limbo. Because anything, what happens in Limbo?
That's what I'm saying. See, now you're down with the book. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just the Batman Deadpool thing. It's just I'm not into this.
Okay, what'd you say? You said some racist shit?
Like, why not just do what? Why not? What is?
It drinks the
What did you say? What did you say?
hell?
Oh, what the fuck you said, Pete? But shit,
yeah,
all right.
Now you got me thinking, Barlord. What did I say?
Why would you nerds do not condone Pete?
Yeah. I don't know what he said. I agree with Barlord. I didn't hear it, but I agree with Barlord. All right. What else? Next story.
So leading up to this, we got like teases from other people.
Oh, Black Canary and Black Cat.
Oh.
But they're both white.
No. Oh, jeez.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
too far.
Pete.
You had to go there.
Okay. Next up.
Right. So Mark Miller is not coming back to Marvel or DC. So for weeks he's been teasing that he was going to come back to DC or come back to Marvel, insinuating. He didn't say it, but he was posting things about what he's
took the worst artist from Marvel and decided to do.
And he do a Kickstarter. That's right.
He was
Psychic
posting
Sam,
like the Superman logo, Fantastic Four logo, and he's
teasing for weeks. And he has nothing to do with the Marvel DC. Maybe next year.
I'm sorry, boys. I can't wait to not back this.
Yeah.
Not backing this.
I've already not
Who's
backed
backing
it
JR fucking art?
I don't want this. What? I don't even know. I don't.
Yeah, that's how it started off. JR was trying to draw the Punisher and fucked up. So they just got to call him Psycho Sam now.
Well, you can call him Psychic Sam, but that's one, a lame name. Two, why is he wearing he's wearing a fly like
vest? Yeah. No, why is he wearing the vest from fucking Back to the Future?
That's what I'm saying. Did you jump ship?
Dork
thinks he's gonna drown.
Is this an urban fantasy?
Wait, hold on. Is he holding a rifle with one hand the wrong way?
No, it's just a really long pistol barrel.
No, that's not. That's a rifle. Look at the backhand. Look at the stock.
Does it have a stock?
Yeah, it does.
But why is it in the middle of his chest?
JR.
Well, yeah. Did you see the artist? Did you see the artist name on this?
Oh, Jesus, JR really knows how to fuck up a picture.
What's his other hand doing? No, don't touch it.
I don't. Hey, you don't want to know, bro.
I don't want to know. We're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about
let's not even comment on. I've seen a lot of shitty skulls in my day. Look at the one behind him. Like, Jesus.
Well, I mean, also too, this art. What the fuck? What the fuck is any of this about? Like, your art's supposed to tell you about something. This just looks like McFly doesn't know how to shoot a rifle. And why is there a skull in the background? What does that have to do with any psychic or a guy named Sam?
You know what it looks like? It looks like he's handing it over. He's just here. You take it. I don't know.
I don't know.
You take this weapon.
So I believe this is on Kickstarter now for those that want to back it.
It'll get back.
Maybe if BK can borrow some money from his mom, he's a Miller fan, so maybe he can.
I like it. No, hold on. I like Miller. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Miller. Did you read Nemesis?
The original, yeah, it was decent.
Yeah,
the original one I liked. The original one, the reloaded stuff is straight trash.
There's been like multiple series and years ago been terrible.
Except for but the original was good.
Again, he's got good 15 years ago.
So what? He still has.
It's already passed his pledge goal.
I told you.
What do you mean? So what? It's the same thing. Again, I liked old school Miller art, Frank Miller art, but I'm not loving what he's doing lately.
What about old Jerry?
I'm like no. Did he do what did he do? At least what's he done recently? World Tree, right?
Nothing. He just keeps doing new volumes of Huck and fucking Magic Order and I don't know other shit I don't want to read.
Jupiter's Legacy, wasn't that him too?
Yeah, it was good.
I never really.
Why is everything in
the Ambassadors?
That's what it was. The Ambassadors was good.
That was good. That
I
good.
like. I will admit, I like that.
Yep.
But like the Nemesis Reloaded, remember BK told us
Nemesis
to read it.
Reloaded sucks. Hold on. I get that Nemesis, but you're gonna have a miss every once in a while. You can't.
Oh, it's
you're naming one book. You named 5 books, and all 5 were good. 4 were good. 1 was bad. Okay.
No.
No, Nemesis the first time was good.
No, you act like there's only one volume of the things I'm talking about.
Jupiter was good.
All you're saying, you like Jupiter. All of the volumes of Jupiter. Jupiter's Legacy, Jupiter this, Jupiter that.
Legacy was good.
Magic Order. It went like 6 volumes.
Well, yeah,
I was on board the first volume. Eventually,
that ain't my fault. People, listen. People kept buying this shit. Talk to them. Don't talk to me. People kept buying
my
this
point
shit.
is, he's making it though. Like the Huck. Like they brought Huck back. What the hell was Huck in the first place? It was just it seemed to me it was just a way to sell homage covers to movie posters.
Yo, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not saying all this shit's good, but just to say that his stuff is trash. I could say that BK is the only one reading his garbage. Yeah, he does. BK reads the garbage stuff. I'm just saying, not all of his shit's bad. He has some, and don't say 10 years ago too, because Ambassadors was good. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Ambassadors was still a few years ago.
It's like 2.
Was it?
All right.
Moving on to some later prints. Spider-Man vs. Venomverse, 1 in 25 lyrics. Lee, Miles Morales, 33. Second print with a 1 in 25 Torrin Clark. This was the renaming of the, what is it? The psychic? No, the psychiatrist.
Oh, Powerlift.
Powerlift, yes.
Yep.
You guys forgot he did kick ass too. Nice.
Yep. This is Doc Samson's protege.
Oh,
Miles' therapist.
Yes, and then she's definitely giving Miles some therapy on the Torrin Clark cover.
Yep.
Yep. So that Lyrics Lee cover is
that's Nightclub.
That's a recolor.
Oh, the vampire stuff.
Nightclub. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't know. Yeah. You haven't said anything that's convincing me. Change on.
I like Wanted, and then the movie was not what the comic was.
Yeah, he also did Old Man Logan. Yeah, he did the Fantastic Four run when you got the zombies. Because I looked it up, he did Hit Girl and Kingsman and Kick Ass.
Now that was before his Netflix deal, right? Ever since then, he hasn't. I mean, the Ambassador.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And the Netflix deal was 10 plus years ago. That's more my point.
Well, since then he still did Ambassadors. He still did Nightclub.
Ambassadors is the only thing I will give you credit for.
Nightclub was good. Okay.
Thunder started coming my way.
We also have new printings on the Vision and Scarlet Witch. 1 in 25.
Is that
out of here?
And Spider-Man and Wolverine #1 second printing.
Is that a black and white version of the bronze homage cover?
Maybe.
Yeah. This is lame. By the way, if you buy those books, you're a sucker.
Are we talking about the 1 in 25 or any of these books?
Any of these books. Just flat out.
Second printings of all.
Don't ever let me hear. If you buy those books, don't ever let me hear you complain about anything about the quality of comics. Ever.
Well, what if somebody wanted to just read it and they just bought the second print?
I'm telling you, well, those books suck. So
you should be able to find the first print of these books because seriously
pretty sure the A cover on the shelf.
Yeah, they ain't good, bro.
And then we have Daredevil Cold Day in Hell #1 is going to a third printing.
What?
The Curse of Shirley Johnson is going to a second printing.
Do you think The Curse of Shirley Johnson is going to second printing because the covers were so good?
No, because that one cover you picked was shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, that Otley you picked was not good.
Well, taste is in the matter of the beholder. So behold these
nuts.
No
one agreed with you last week?
Behold these nuts is a good cover. Behold these nuts.
No one's going to agree with you. They didn't agree with you last week. They ain't agreeing with you now.
Yeah, they are.
It was a miss.
Dude, Bruce agreed with me all the time.
I got the sketch. That was the only one I got.
Yeah, McFarlane, not the Otley, 1 in 50.
The Otley was good.
Yeah, I wasn't paying that much for that cover.
That cover could have been free. I still didn't want it.
Oh, Jesus.
And then
not against Otley. Nothing against Otley.
Hey, the guy that wants to be out here in 2 hours still going on about a fucking cover from last week. Exquisite looks nice. That should come out with something.
Corpse's second printing, that's cover A with a wraparound cover. There will also be a polybagged cover B, which we don't have a picture for.
Oh, it's gonna be the same thing but more bloody.
As a secret new cover, and it comes with a trading card that's going to be able to be played as part of a game.
I still got to open up my trading card ones.
There's some kind of game, Exquisite Corpses game coming, and the card's going to be playable in that game.
You know what it is? It's the cards from the book.
I still have 2. I haven't opened up to see if I got a foil version of my card yet. I still have 2 of these.
Wait, what? What is that?
Those are Exquisite Corpses. There's a card game, and this has the card in it. I haven't opened
polybag?
They are polybagged.
I didn't buy a polybag.
I didn't see those.
I still have 2 more of these too.
Yeah, where did you get those polybags from?
What's that?
Where'd you get the polybags from? I didn't see polybags. But I bought my Exquisite Corpses.
Yeah, it's got a card in it.
Is that from your regular like LCS?
One I ordered from DCBS ahead
right,
of time.
but LCS available. It wasn't like a store exclusive or anything.
Yeah. No, they're all over in order. Yeah.
And when did that come out? What, 2 weeks ago?
Exquisite Corpses? Yeah, it was like 2 weeks. It was the same week as Battle Beast. That's why it got kind of forgotten about. Like that poly bag that had a card in it, and it's like a Magic the Gathering kind of game. They had the I can't think of his name. The shooter or the dude in the story that the one lady's trying to recruit to be on her team.
Yeah,
that guy. They made a card of him.
They made a card of each person.
Exactly, and eventually you're going to have to buy all of them. Gunman. There you go. Yeah. Thank you, Dungeon.
They still have them at Midtown, actually.
Nice. And with that,
like I said, there's a foil version of the card, as I believe. So I just haven't gotten around to opening mine.
I haven't been to the LCS in a while. I need to go. Haven't gone since before Motor City.
Oh, here, fuck it. We're talking about it. I'll open one. What the hell?
Do it.
All right. What else we got, Pete?
We got nothing else. We're done.
Oh, we're done.
So that's why I'm going to open up books while we're talking.
Oh, news is done. All right.
We're done. We'll still get done. Well, maybe not 2 hours. We'll get done before midnight, though.
Yeah, that's good. That's cool.
Yeah. Here, so opening up one of these. This is Exquisite Corpses. The cover itself. The card.
Wait! Hey, that card's shit now. Wait.
That card. It's the regular cover, but orange. Like that's what they did.
Wow.
For the book, but inside they hid the card, which is the gunman. Oh, there you go. See the gunman. There's a foil version of this card as well. That's the chase, I guess, is the foil version.
So all the books had the same card in it, is what you're saying.
And or like you either get the regular or you would get the foil.
Sorry.
I can check the other one, or you want me to open a Battle Beast?
Is it a heavy Battle Beast or is it a light Battle Beast?
I think they're both light.
Then we already know what it is, so no.
How do you know what it is?
There's a foil book. It's either the Invincible or the other one.
No, it's 3. It's either the Battle Beast issue 2, the Invincible, or the Marvel Team Up.
Not the
black. All right, go ahead, Pete. Open it. Open it.
Because I still need a Marvel Team Up. You might not need to mail me the Marvel Team Up.
Oh,
then I might get it. And then
I'll just give it to you.
I'll be all set. Nope, this is not. This felt light, but it is not either of those.
Is a sketch?
This is a cover.
It's a regular cover. Did anybody actually read this book?
No.
I'm probably gonna go read it. I'll read it.
I haven't actually sat down to read it yet. Mostly because, well, I haven't felt the need to.
It's
another. These aren't light. I guess these were both heavy. I thought they were light.
Yeah, they feel the same. They're the same, so they're heavy.
Yeah. So these are both heavy.
Open it and lick it.
Oh no!
Hey, you got it. Team Up.
I did get it.
What are you doing?
It's
you can't tell the difference.
It's the foil Marvel team up. So I got all of the.
They weigh the same.
They did feel the same. The one was in a bag and board because it got shipped to me from DCBS that way. What the hell? I'll open my other Exquisite Corpses.
Yeah, let's see if we get gold one.
We'll see if I get a foil.
Foil.
Now you're a
Well, as you saw, again, it comes with this front page.
Yes.
And that's where the card is. It's right behind the front page. That's how you can't find it. And it is just a regular card.
So they're all the same covers? That's just polybag?
It's all the same covers. It's like this cover sheet protects what the card is, so you can't see behind it. But yes, then the cover is then the orange version of that. But the card is squeezed in between these two, so you can't check it or like look at the poly bag and try to figure out what's in there ahead of time. So, but there's our bag opening, our blind bag opening of the day.
Bag opening.
I don't have any more. I don't think.
Well, sounds great. All right,
you got a pop kill in here. One of those.
Well, thank you for all that shit. Still got.
Anybody want a milk bone box? You can get a milk bone box.
No.
Oh, that's right. They were back on the market today. Bruce was telling me they were back up today. The milk bones, but I missed them.
That's a waste of money.
I will be giving them away again.
I only got the one box, but I don't know what to do with it.
Give it away.
You don't have a dog?
Find somebody who's got a dog and give it to them.
I do not have a dog. My mom has a dog.
I think
so I can give it to my mom. But my mom's like snobby. Like she only gives the dog like that I am shit. Like she's like
she only cooks the food for the dog.
Yeah, it's like
but
like
you gotta see her. Right, also just take some in your pocket, throw it down there, and let the fucking dog eat it.
I don't know.
They eat their own shit. They don't care what type of food.
I know.
They're going for $30-$40 still, aren't they? These boxes.
Boxes? I don't know. Well, I was gonna do actually, if I get some time, I do have a plan to do some weird ass collectibles over on the Toy Channel. So I've got some planned. I got some Chef Boyardee cans that do well. What the hell else? I got Cheez-It boxes. There's some Happy Meal boxes. There's a lot of weird stuff like this that sells. I'm not talking about the comic. Yes, there was a comic with this, but I'm talking about people are buying this box because it's got Milkbone crypto on it.
Yeah, I was surprised when I did my show Sunday how many people actually tried a Milkbone. I'm like, wait, what? You just randomly ate a Milkbone? What?
Well,
I didn't understand.
Martin Riggs did in Lethal Weapon 3. That's how he quit smoking.
Dude, I did. Hold on. I accidentally did one time, but when I was a kid, because do you got those teethers? Do you know what teether is? A teether cracker?
Yeah.
A teether cracker is very similar to a dog treat, and my parents used to keep them by each other. And I was like,
oh my God.
So I ended up not looking and grabbing a teether cracker. I mean, I was a little kid, and I ended up taking one bite.
Sure, it was you that did it. You're like not an older sibling didn't mess with you.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe, but no,
because that's the kind of shit I would have done.
I mean, but it must have been my youngest brother who had them. So I was just like, yeah, I think I like those. So I went to go grab one, and then it turned out that it was not. It was
Martin Riggs is how he quit smoking. He ate milk bones. He's eating dog treats.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
could do worse.
I guess it's not good.
With that, we are done before midnight, though.
Awesome. Let's go.
Yay.
Yeah, like 2 minutes.
Nice work.
I'm waiting 10 minutes.
Dollar bin digging tomorrow, Pete?
No, I'll probably do that for Saturday. I do have one planned out, but I don't know if I'm going to have it ready to record for tomorrow. If I have time, I'll try to do a Sneaky Keys, which is my spiritual successor to Hidden Gems, but it'll depend. I got one kind of loosely planned. I just have to see if I got time working from home tomorrow.
One thing that we know is on tomorrow is the Absolute Geek Podcast.
Wrestling.
We'll catch you up on all the latest wrestling news and what's happening in the world of wrestling. And then Friday night, 9:00, Hot 10. CBSI Hot 10 right here on Rennavision, followed immediately by the Qualified. You know what the Qualified boys are talking about, Bruce?
I have no idea actually.
Yeah, I think Bruce is taking a timeout. I don't know if Joe sent me yet.
I don't think he did.
No, you guys did Cowboy stuff last week, right?
Cowboys was last week.
Go check it out.
Unless we're doing sexy Jetson covers this week.
Oh, geez, don't get me started on that.
Jetsons, like the Jetsons TV show?
Yeah. And then, Styx was posting comics with George Jetson getting all excited. I'm like, dude, one's his daughter. I'm like, yeah, sexy.
I'm like, what are we doing here?
Imperial one's coming out next week. Check it out. Also, funky covers for it.
I got my DCU
right,
on the Hunt dropping tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern, and I will be in Canada for the weekend with Six Boys.
Canada!
Oh, that's right. You guys are going to the Niagara thing.
Make sure he's got his real ID.
We're gonna
never let him home.
We're gonna meet up with like 5 or 6 YouTubers and hang out with them and actually meet people in person and get out my house and touch grass in another country.
I don't know if I do that to meet YouTubers.
They just happen to be there. They want to have me taste Canadian pizza.
Canadian pizza? Why Canadian pizza?
I don't know. They want to have pizza.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know.
Oh, you should go to Harvey Burger, dude. Harvey Burger.
Harvey Burger.
Harvey Burger. Get a Harvey Burger.
I think we're going to.
You can tell like it's better meat. It just
I think we're going to some
Moose.
all-you-can-eat barbecue place.
It's like real grass.
I'm down for barbecue, but I don't know. I've not heard of many Canadian barbecue guys. Barbecue Master Canadian style.
It's called Frontier Barbecue and Smokehouse.
Burnt ends on bun.
Okay.
Little elk.
I'll just take my cat's beef down in Baltimore.
Ooh, Gold Balls is in the new book.
I will have some maple syrup.
So Saturday, SNS, possibly a Dollar Bin Digging.
Dollar Bin Digging I'll probably have for
Dollar Bin Digging on Saturday, possibly. And then 9 o'clock on Saturday night is SNS. And then Sunday night, catch Tales from the Dark Side.
9:15.
9:15 right here in Rennavision. I don't even know. I watched some of last week's show.
We're gonna do like we covered the last week we covered like sweet books that like hardcovers epic collections that are selling for buku bucks and how you can kind of make some money like Wayseeker. This week I think they want me to put together a list of the books that I'm hunting for at cons, Star Wars style. Here's the problem though, and I told them fuck that, because you heathens that watch this show do the same thing that the heathens that watch that show do. Anytime I mention a book, you guys go and clear the market of the fucking thing. So I'm kind of not going to be doing that much anymore.
Well, people gotta like get content from somewhere.
Yeah, so you're gonna tell them to go buy a book. They're gonna go buy a book.
Yeah, I didn't say I'd tell them to buy a book. I said that's the book I'm going to buy. Everybody, you can buy that book.
You know, I'm kind of regretting doing the DCU show because everybody's posting DCUs on Instagram now. Bastards.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's better than us. We decided to go on the internet and look at a couple books that we were bidding on. We don't do that shit no more. They are fake bidding us up like a motherfucker. Books are supposed to be going for $40, going for $130. Get out of here. Get out of here.
No, it's what happens.
Yeah.
You get
shout out to that person that paid $715 for that Shadow of the Bat number 38. Shout out to you, buddy. Shout out.
That's not a shout out. That's
what you boys get for being influencers.
Influence these nuts. Let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That said, I know we are months and months away, but yeah, we will probably be set up down there in Baltimore again, I think.
Yeah, I think we probably are. You ain't gonna see me there.
Some mystery packs. Let's go.
Oh, that's right, Bruce mystery packs. I'm just gonna be
on the wheel.
Legit. I'm like seething to just give shit away to clear some boxes.
I literally.
I know what we did last time. We ain't doing the same shit as last time. I'm legit just gonna be handing shit.
No spinning the wheels, and
we'll spin the wheel, but it's just gonna be.
They're gonna have a giveaway every hour.
I don't give a.
We should get some of our shirts. Just sell them.
Oh yeah, we do need to get extra shirts. I don't have that many extra shirts on hand, but
yeah,
I got some other stuff. Some of the stuff Kyle made. I still got some of the leftover little trinkets, knickknacks, the pens.
Talked to Kyle the other day.
Air fresheners.
He says hi.
Air fresheners.
No air freshener. I think all the air fresheners are gone. But I got he did make some pens and bottle openers. I still think I got some leftovers.
Awesome. Nice.
We're just gonna have some fun. The point being, we're not gonna do what we did last time.
I'm gonna do the exact same shit I did last time. I'm gonna do the exact same shit I did last time.
Well, yeah, you weren't there.
I do every time.
It don't matter. You just go wander around.
That's what I do. I
got some Coke and hookers.
Yep. Fuck yeah, Baltimore, baby.
I mean, I still would look forward to going to Morton's, but if we want to go somewhere else,
not going to Morton's. Fuck Morton's. Morton's can suck it.
I agree. Fuck Morton's.
Mine has been delicious every time, just because they screwed yours up.
Fuck my steak up every single time.
Every time. I don't, but that's not my steak. My steak was good.
Don't worry, you don't have to pay for it, son of a bitch. I'd rather pay for the meal and get the food that I ordered than you give me shit. Like,
I hear you. I look again. I saw. All
right, we're out. I'm tired.
Later. All right, we'll see you all later.
Peace.
I guess I'll end the stream.